Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Patriots franchise, and we're here. It's week 16. We have a couple more games left to go in this season. We've done a deep dive every single episode using Modded Madden, and in 2024 we struggled. 2025 we made it to the playoffs. In 2026 we are sitting pretty 12-2. 81 points up on our opponents throughout the year. Pretty solid run. Seahawks, only team putting up more points than us. And hey, we gave them our backup quarterback and they ran with it, which is absolutely insane. Jackson, Dart, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. But we're focused on us today. We're focused on not only making the playoffs, but getting the highest seed possible. And last episode, we really focused on our running backs. Which one was going to be the starter? And I heard the feedback from you guys. A lot of you guys wanted the Blake Corum route because he's been here the longest. A lot of you guys wanted Jordan Marshall. Donovan Edwards, though, not as much. So today we're going to be running with Jordan Marshall as the starter, Blake Corum as the third down back because he's a little bit better at catching the pass. But receiving wise, Darius Slayton is up over 1,000 yards. Marvin Harrison just behind him. Slayton just been a deep threat all season long. And the schedule for this week isn't that easy. We have the Vegas Raiders, Chicago Bears, and Miami Dolphins. Chicago Bears led by Caleb Williams, obviously. But the Raiders today are led by the one and only man at quarterback, DJ Lagway. Rookie out of Florida, pretty good stats on the throw power. 89 speed, a little high in my book, but at a 74 overall. Hopefully we can have some success against him today. Aiden O'Connell has played a little bit. They also have Jalen Milroe on the rosters at 92 speed. And looking at the statistics, looks like all of them have played this year. Jalen Milroe struggled the most though, and they have been hit by the injury bug a lot. Devin Bush, David Long, and Divine Diablo. A lot of middle linebackers there struggling with injury. Walker Little also out at the right tackle position. Trey Tucker also out. Logan Parr. So this team is a little bit banged up, but they did just take down the Chiefs. So is it really that bad? Looking at the roster right now, Colton Miller, good. Left guard, really bad. Max Mitchell, bad. Oh my gosh, their offensive line is struggling. Josh Jacobs does lead the league in rushing, though, and they still have Devontae Adams, but that's a step back and a half. Dalton Schultz as well as tight end with Michael Mayer as well. Defensively, though, at an 81 overall, BJ Hill, Sam Hubbard, Zach Allen, a little bit of a step back there. Still have Max Crosby balling out. Jeremiah Trotter and Aziz Al-Shaair there with Tyree Wilson. So the linebacking core is still very good. And their secondary is very good as well. They still have Kyle Duggar on the roster who hasn't taken a step back. And, you know, when we got rid of him in Patriots franchise, that was my one fear. He wanted a big contract and then forcing him to take a step back. I was like, I thought it'd work in our favor, but he still remained pretty good there. They also have James Williams on the roster, if you remember Giants franchise way back in the day. So this team is very interesting. You see 26th ranked offense, second best defense in the league. And going into this week, we still have some guys on injury that should be coming off soon. David Ojabo did go down with a dislocated ankle. Bobby Brown is down as well with broken ribs still. Yatir Gross-Matos did dislocate his ankles and he'll be out. I mean, it should be 62 weeks now, but I don't know why it says 0. Kadarius Toney, one more game. Jalen Hale, we won't see him back until playoff time. And with David Ojabo out, we did have to move Isaiah Simmons back over to left outside linebacker. Shouldn't mix it up at all. I just don't want to have to cut anybody right now. I'm really happy with how our roster is. 88 overall defense is absolutely nuts. And Jermaine Burton played well. Xavier Worthy had played well as well. Brendan Rice and Antonio Gates. A lot of you guys like Brendan Rice though. I saw it through the comments on the short form and on the long form. And if you're here from the short form videos, I do have a question. Should I post shorts as well with this if you guys want to see that? But one thing we are going to do this week is take Tyler Booker, and he's going to be off down to our practice squad. AJ Gilly's going to get the slot, the second string over top of him, and we have too many offensive linemen right now. So Taylor Booker, who initially came in as a tackle, we moved him into guard because of his run blocking ability and because Bobby Brown is injured, and now we have a free roster spot. I do want to pick up somebody to come on and play for us, and I would love to pick up a young guy on the practice squad. That would be where I'm going to look first. Right end, not really any high overall players. Defensive tackle, really nobody of a high overall. I mean, maybe Judge Culpepper just because of his size at 6'4", But if I really wanted to go size here, I'd go with Ty Robinson at 6'6", 310. But at left end, Tyler Batty also there as well. And I think we are going to go with size. So I'm going to pick up Ty Robinson, and he's going to be on our roster right now to fill in for an injured Bobby Brown. And one thing we do want to do, because I like to respond to comments. I like you guys building this team across from me, is Antonio Gates. He is also going to be moved down to the practice squad, and you'll see this reason here in a minute. But first on our practice squad, we have to get rid of one of the receivers who is living here, and that's going to be Caden Pritchard. See you later. He's going to be cut to free agency. And now Antonio Gates is going to be moved down to the Patriots practice squad, and that's because if we do go over to practice squads right now, why not? We saw him here last episode. Johnny Wilson sitting on the Bills practice squad right now. 90 speed, 6'6", 240. We are going to go ahead and sign him to our team. And maybe that'll give us a little bit more of a deep threat guy as well, just in case Marvin Harrison goes down at 6'6". He's going to be able to win those jump balls. Marvin Harrison, 3 inches shorter than him. That is actually insane. How tall is Brendan Rice? He's also 6'3", right? Yes. But I think we got a good mix-up now. Now it's going to be interesting to see who's going to make this roster, especially going into playoff time. As this week, we are going to try to shut down Josh Jacobs. He is the #1 running back in the league for a reason. He is nuts. And then we are going to blitz counter. We're going to agree with what they want to do. Will we rush over 200 yards? Probably not. We're going to try to do 2 or less touchdown passes. And hopefully the injury bug doesn't hit us any more than it already has, especially at that receiver position and the D-line. We're a little bit limited there. Linebackers, too, a little bit limited. You know, we only have 2 guys per spots as we go left, middle, and right. But we are good. No injuries this week for us. And so we're going to be jumping into this game here at Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. I cannot believe that we put up such good numbers this season, and I haven't even told you guys yet the focal point of the episode. Bo Nix in the last 3 games, 4,000 yards, not 40,000, 4,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Last year finished 3rd in MVP voting. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get him an MVP season here today? He's also got decent rushing numbers, not as good as last year, obviously, because we've had the 3 running backs. We've run the ball a little bit more with those guys instead of Bo Nix, but still, I would love to get him an MVP. Best team in the league. Best quarterback in the league. Why not him? CJ Stroud's also up there. That's who we're competing against. And somehow we still can't win a kick return. Or a coin flip, I mean. Is Donovan Edwards back on the kick return here today? Donovan Edwards starting off here. I'd love to get something cool from him. He's hasn't gotten a lot of returning reps for us with his break tackle. All he needs is one opportunity. That'd be cool to see. But Bo Nix, the sliders are getting harder each and every game just to make it difficult, as we are 12-2 on the season right now. We talked about the numbers already. The completion percentage has struggled a little bit as we've really been forced to throw a lot in some of these games. Last episode, probably not as much in comparison to the rest of the season. But that's just how it is here, as we are facing one of the best defenses here today. Is a good cut from Jordan Marshall is going to start us off for a decent run of 4. As we now go to the air here on 2nd down, I'm looking across. I don't see anything. We're at the breakout, and I see him, a crosser. Late, Harrison makes the grab, and we start off the game with a massive play. Bo Nix, the MVP run. Maybe we can start it right here. Holy crap, what a throw. Cross body. Almost there, but just a deep shot. Harrison cleared. And Harrison, we need him up over 1,000 yards as well. I don't want to have that bad of a regression number from Harrison. Don't want him to dip under 1,000 here in year number 3 as we go to the run again up the middle. The ball gets poked out. Luckily, we fall on it. Jordan Marshall's first fumble in a Patriots uniform. Came at a bad, no, his second actually. He had one on a punt return, didn't he? Nonetheless, his first true rushing fumble there. We cannot let that happen. Especially when we hand him the nod at the running back role here as we do go play action. And scrambling out, we're going to have to get the ball out quick. And no, we take a Max Crosby sack. 3rd and 19. But started off with a great play. Now all the way backed up to a 3rd and 19. And so we really have to get this here. That looks like they're probably in a cover 3. Wilson in. And we're going to have to try to throw it to him just on the crosser. Getting ourselves into field goal range. Johnny Wilson, welcome to the New England Patriots. It's like we're a hub of year 1 receivers that you guys saw drafted. All the guys who didn't work out are now hanging out on our roster, which is absolutely fine. You know, we are a place where we may be revitalizing careers. The Patriot way is with Dicker, the kicker. This kick is up and no good. I pulled it a little bit. And I guess that's how we're starting this episode as they start it now. Single back in. DJ Lagway goes for the counter play. And we're there with CJ Gardner-Johnson filling. No, we can't make the tackle. Luckily enough, we still do. As we definitely need to shut him down today. Josh Jacobs on the run is going to be dangerous out to the outside. We beat him out there. Jerome Baker so unbelievably fast. The tackle, the guard tried to get a little pull to the outside. We're still able to have a little bit of edge contained there. As on 3rd and 6, they are going to go to the air. Josh Jacobs out and they're going to it. We're looking quick to the running back here. We're running with it. DJ Lagway throwing it up and over our heads and the running back's got it. We're not fast enough. Tried to cut underneath. The running back, the backup bringing it in. And that's definitely not what we wanted here as they will go back to a Josh Jacobs run to the outside. Christian Gonzalez scraping across, can't make the tackle. Watts does clean it up. And I love that Watts is getting more playing time. I set him to come in a little bit more. And defensively, I don't really have a game plan today. I just want a nice little mix of man, zone, blitz across the board. Hopefully it'll all work out. Is a really good job there from Keon White scraping across, tackling up before the first down. But it does set up an awkward situation. They could run, they could pass here. 3rd and 3, that's why it's the best situation to be in. Peppers, we're looking man-to-man here if the tight end, Schultz, does go on a route. Man in motion, though. Lets me think passes. They're going to go underneath, actually out to the outside, and we do make the tackle. Jerome Baker, a good job. As we do force the Las Vegas Raiders to an early field goal. We couldn't knock it in ourselves from 52 as they come in, nail this one through just barely. And they get the first score on the board in this game. Patel able to knock it in. And with Edwards, we're just going to take a knee here, bringing back out Bo Nix. Good throwing on the first drive. Bad sack, though, and you look at the playoff picture, we already clinched at 12-2. Our division sucked this year. The Miami Dolphins sitting in that 2nd spot. I think they're at 7-8 on the season going into this game right now, so they're not doing that hot themselves. And we've actually had a lot of success against them as we're going to try to beat Tyree Wilson to the outside. But no, he's there in coverage, able to knock the ball out. Bo Nix first incompletion on the day. And so far, not much working in our favor in this game so far as we're going to go to a screenplay now. Try to let everybody settle out. Max Crosby's coming as long as the blitz can get picked up. It's going to be Blake Corum out to the races. Bo Nix on a good job just holding, waiting, patience there in the pocket. And that is absolutely what we need today. Blake Corum, I'm committed to using him as a 3rd down back now. Looking at the stats and his numbers, it really fits a 3rd down back scheme. In fact, I took a look at the overalls just on the 3rd down back statistics, and Bo Nix is going to be seeing him a lot more on 3rd downs. Blake Corum is an 81, 82 overall 3rd down back, while Marshall sitting around a 77, which isn't bad. It's just the pass catching abilities. We try to break this one, and we break the tackle out to the outside. Good speed there, Marshall, and good break tackle enough to pick up the first down. He may be our true back going forward, as now we're going to go to the air again. They bring 4, and we're going to try to throw it underneath to Corum again, and Corum's got the catch enough just to make 2nd down a little bit easier. We can go to the run here if we want, kind of get a little bit more comfortable with it, and I am going to go stretch play. Actually, we're going to dive play up the middle. If our guys can clear, we should have a good run. As I just see the hole a little bit, but a big hit coming down from Jeremiah Trotter, former St. Joe's Prep High School alum, former Clemson alum as well. That's what happens when you go playing football in Pennsylvania. You find out all the players you played up against. Nick Singleton, probably the best one I played against in high school. Penn State running back is, we're going to have Corum for an easy first down. So now we're going to go to the read option against Max Crosby, Tyree Wilson. That could be definitely something that works today, as long as the blocks can get picked up and we get speed to the outside. And maybe a juke move coming out. No, just please don't fumble, Bo Nix. Way to hold on to the football here. Is definitely not bad start on this drive. Really getting our way down the field is Jordan Marshall the outside. We're going to have to try to fight up the field somehow as Kyle Duggar, our first matchup against the former New England Patriot player, does go down with an injury. Is on 3rd and 4. We're going to have to complete it. I don't like the toss plays to the outside. It's really not going to work. As no way they're sitting in this. And you see the easy hot read. We're going to hit it quick here. Right up the seam. Jawan Johnson. Can we get up for the first down and more? We try to dive forward. I hit the dive in a little early. No worries. We still dive up and forward. We've seen it happen too many times where he fumbled on stupid plays like that. But that is the end of the first quarter. We got nothing on the board here. We're facing off against the number 2 defense in the league. The Las Vegas Raiders really putting up a tough match here in the secondary. We've only had one big play hit. But that's been the game lately. We've been playing a lot of high-profile defenses. We got the Jets last episode. The Vikings' defense wasn't actually that bad, as well as a couple others, as Jordan Marshall trying to get up for the end zone. Not going to get it. Going to put us down at about the 1-yard line. And now on a dive play, we're going to try to go to him. Blake Corum, we found the hole a little bit, and he fell forward into the end zone. Can't believe that did not work. Mooring able to get it in. And so 3rd and goal. Bo Nix. We're going to go QB draw here. Out to the outside. Can he truck his way forward? No, we get met by Mooring again. 4th and goal, and I want to go for it. They have Sam Hubbard there making a great play, and I really thought we were going to get that in. That was actually Trotter who got in there. Number 21 at a linebacker throws me off a little bit. And Coach Suggestions agrees with me. We're going to go inside zone from the inches yard line. Running a power out of this is so hard when they stack the box, as it is going to be Marshall, and he's going to finally squeak in there on 4th down, 4th and goal. Jordan Marshall getting into the end zone, having not a bad day so far. Really good job as we take the lead now to start the second quarter. 7-3 is your score as long as Dicker the kicker can put it in. And on a PAT, we should be able to. Oh my goodness, that kicking meter's up and down, fast and slow, depending on the episode, depending on the game. It sucks, but 7 minutes off on that drive is awesome. There's one thing we do have to worry about today, and I didn't even think about it until now, is DJ Lagway running the football. I mean, yeah, we mentioned his 89 speed, but will they be the type of team where they have read options in their playbook? I mean, he has 93 throw power, so I know he's more of a thrower, but they are going to go to the run up the middle to start off this drive, and a really good job from Abdul Carter filling again. We're one of the best rush defenses in the league. Pass defenses, not so much, and that's because we're playing with the lead all the time, similar to the 49ers of last season in real life, if you do remember. They let up some passing yards. I think it's just because they were up so many times. As out to the outside, Jacobs breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle by Brian Burns. He's a tough man to break, as we're already forcing them into a 3rd and 7 out to the outside. I'm looking for a quick something to Schultz here on the outside, and they do go crosser, but out to the outside instead. It is going to be caught. Christian Gonzalez getting beat, and that was Tariq Owens on the catch, so we're going to come back now. 1st and 10, probably going to go back to the run again. They've been running on it heavy. We're cheating in with Ward just a little bit, as they do go run, and we're not able to fill. Jerome Baker getting knocked off his spot there by the fullback, and it's been weird to see in Modded Madden the kind of the lopsidedness that has occurred with a lot of the divisions. I mean, ours most especially. I didn't think the Bills were going to take this much of a step back, but they just got plagued by injuries. James Cook was just not the answer at running back, only playing half the games healthy for them in 3 years. That's something you definitely can't have happen, as they do go underneath for a slant route that is completed. DJ Lagway 5 for 5 in this game. The only one that's really been crazy fun to kind of watch and keep up with is that AFC West. You have a bunch of teams there as the cutback lane almost opens up for Josh Jacobs. But the Chargers, the Raiders here today, the Broncos, and then the Chiefs, most obviously. Every single one of those teams sitting over 500 on the season. I think the Raiders are over 500. I almost blanked out, as we do force a 4th and 1. But they are going to go for it, and that was kind of expected there. As we're going to pinch, and we're going to run commit here. If they do go pass, we're kind of screwed. But we do run commit, and we do get to stop. The fullback not able to get it. Keon White continuing to impress with the absence of Bobby Brown. We force him to play inside a little bit. Ty Robinson's going to get his shot. I mean, at 6'6", 320, he's a run stuffer. We got to be able to use him every once in a while. But I trust Keon White. He's been around the program. He knows what we're doing, and he's a plug-and-play guy, and he's had a ton of success. I mean, he almost led our team in sacks one of the years. And so I'll continue feeding him no matter what. Keon White, way to make plays for us as a run to the outside. A bad pickup there from Edwards, but we do run forward for almost the 1st down. And Jordan Marshall in his first really true, we're committing to him type of game. Very decent numbers here. 38 rushing yards already. We're just going to try to pick up this 1st down. It should be nice and easy. 2nd and inches, a run up the middle. We are going right at max. Nope, never mind. Okay. Oh my goodness. What a bad run there. Sam Hubbard shedding the block, forcing us now to go to the pass. Wilson's in, Harrison's in, Slayton's in, as we do now try to go out to the outside. And it's going to be Slayton wide open on the corner. He's going to be out to the outside, that quick speed out corner, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not a corner route, but, you know, that speed out, Slayton able to receive it as Burton now checks in for Wilson, but we are going to the run, and it's a run up the middle, and that's a solid job from Corum. Harrison, good pickup on the block on the linebacker, safety coming downhill, as we are going to press the box a little bit. I formation here, play action to the outside, and we should hit it. No, that's a bad throw. The linebacker, the outside guy, actually, Morang, the strong safety, dropped underneath. I expected him to attack it downhill on to the running back, but that wasn't the case there. And now we have a 3rd and 3 again, where we have to pick up. Much better position than what we're usually faced with, but we're going to try to run it here with no overhang linebackers. If we can get a hat on a hat, this should open up, and it almost does. 4th and inches, but just like coach suggestions, we are going to go for it inside zone one more time here. Sam Hubbard's proven difficult for us. This Raiders team with a 2-minute warning approaching, they're very good. They're very solid across the board. It's tough to get yards on them today. And we're not going to do anything differently. The same exact play that we were going to run before. 4th and inches. Can we go ahead and pick this one up? And we do. Blake Corum, good juke move to the outside, breaking one tackle, finally brought down. Abrams there making the tackle, but Corum, really, really tough run there. And I think we may get Harrison one-on-one to the outside on a jump ball. A jump ball, corner of the end zone. Harrison's going to go up, and you just missed it. You had great positioning and everything on that pass. Harrison, that had a touchdown for you written all over it. And we're going to go back to the air here one more time. Harrison is checking out, so we got to really find something here. It's going to be quick to the outside. Burton, bad pass. There's a flag on the play, though. Could this be a very touchy pass interference? No way. Is this on Morey on the outside? And it is going to be. We will take it. And we get the first down out of it. That was a very, very bad penalty call, but definitely we'll use that all day long as we're going to test a deep shot here. Up and over the top, Johnny Wilson. There's no way at 6'6" he goes up and gets it. We may have found a new weapon. Johnny Wilson, a jump ball corner of the end zone. No freaking way. Another guy just sitting on a practice squad that we go out and get coming up clutch for us here. And that's going to allow us to kick this extra point, go up 14-3, unless we just whiff this again. And we did. Oh my gosh, I can't kick for the life of me. And after Palmer Williams does put it into the back of the end zone, like always, like usual, we haven't had a single return this season and we're 16 games in. Good feeling there. We are going to be coming out playing against the pass. We know they're going to try to air it out here. Go nickel looks, go dime looks, do whatever we can, as they are just going to go for verticals here to start as they drop it underneath. Instead, Christian Gonzalez, good tackle, not able to actually get it as Abdul Carter is going to have to fill this one in. And what is this look that we're in right now? Try to shift some people around. It could be broken coverage as they go to the outside instead. You know, we are there in coverage, but that's just so bad. I hate the hurry up. I hate guys getting lost, but that's just part of football. That's why teams do it in real life. So it's just something we're going to have to fight with here as they're going to go quick and underneath. We're over as they do drop to the outside instead. Adams finally welcome to the game. They do burn a timeout. 36 seconds left as we're going to bring with Peppers downhill. I'm waiting for Schultz, them to go to him. I think they're going to go to him here as we're scrambling out. Instead, they dump it underneath. Abdul Carter. That's the easiest interception you're ever going to have. There was pressure facing Lagway as, oh my gosh, Abdul Carter, you got that one gift wrapped and still wasn't able to get it in. That just sucks as they're going to try play action now. As we're running with it out to the outside. Brian Burns continues his streak of late sacks. No freaking way. He's an absolute animal for us. I mean, the last episode, this episode, getting sacks when we need it. I think he had 3 against the Denver Broncos there, which is so awesome as they're going to pass this one up. And we should be called with a PI here. It definitely should as they try to go up, knocked it down. 20 seconds left, and we kept him at a field goal range. We're just going to go for the block here to try to get one more big play before the end of the half. Cole, the punter, very good punter in his own right. We almost come in, almost go for the block. Worthy, very, very deep, and we're just going to catch this one and try to go get some speed rolling. Nope, we can't, and we put ourselves in bad field position. No worries. We're just going to run this one time, take it to the end of the half. They're definitely not going to burn a timeout here. They only got one left. There's really nothing they can do. Here's out to the outside. One more good carry. And that's going to be all she wrote. 13-3 is your score at the end of the first half. Our defense continues to play, except for the Vikings game. The Vikings game, Arch Manning passed all over us, and we had no answer for Samai, the rookie running back out of Iowa State for the Vikings, but we're putting up great numbers in this one. 13 pass plays, 18 rushing plays. Maybe we should stop running the ball as much, but then again, I feel like all of you guys yell at me about that all the time. You wouldn't believe the DMs I get. But being a Thursday night football game, we don't really have any games to look at just yet, as we are going to try to, get better in the medium pass, and we just want to continue to defend the inside run. I know Lagway's had a lot of success today throwing the football, but I still want to make the Raiders one-dimensional. They have the best rusher in the league. Josh Jacobs continuing to do his thing. Coming out, I'm a little bit more comfortable going man-to-man. I feel like we match up very well. Devontae Adams at 83 is their best receiver on the roster. We can find our success there a lot as we bottle up Jacobs one more time. 8 carries for 23, under 3 yards per carry. And anytime you can do that to a very good rusher, we are having success. Ward one-on-one with Adams. That would be a great matchup if the year was 2018 as they bring a man in motion here. Peppers coming down to the box. Instead, screenplay to the outside. We're going to take up a blocker there. Good job, and we do. So we know they're going to go pass. 3rd and 5. Going to try to get some pressure early on here as some quick crosser coming out. It's a missed pass to the tight end. Jerome Baker still doing a really good job in coverage on the crosser. Kind of a mesh concept there. And to start this second half, forcing them to a very, very early punt is a beautiful thing. Let me tell you, as the punt is going to be off. Xavier Worthy on the return, 98 speed. Let's see it for the first time ever up the middle, and maybe we're too fast for our blockers. So we do go down at the 30-yard line, as Dalton Schultz is actually banged up on this play. That's huge. They're going to be without one of their best tight ends. That is a great feeling for us. Sucks for him, as we're going to start off this second half with a run here. Try to get patient with it. Try to get something to open up. That's not going to be the case. And so instead, we're going to go to the air, quick to the outside. Can we beat Harrison? Just get him a reception here in this game. And so we're able to make that catch, make it 3rd and 5. Wilson on that corner could come open. Harrison on the backside. I'm actually going to send him on a drag instead, kind of create a mesh concept. But we do get called with a delay of game. Not what I wanted. I'll be completely honest there. I wanted to try to mix some things up. I didn't like the route combination. I thought Harrison, it was just stupid that he was over there. And so we're going to try this route combination instead. Is out to the outside. We're going to have Harrison on the sideline. Harrison's going to bring it in. Another catch on a big 3rd down for us. Harrison continues to ball out as of late. And so we are going to go to him again here. He's got the X Factor enabled, and he's one-on-one to the outside. Harrison going up, not able to bring it in, as he does check out now. But dang, that would have been a cool opportunity. Just go Harrison, as a run up the middle is going to be complete. Bottled up, and we fumble the football again. Jordan Marshall, your bench. 2 fumbles in the game for him. What is that? And so he won't be seeing the field for the rest of this game, as they're going to go screenplay here to the outside. Josh Jacobs got the catch. Ivan Pace giving chase. Ivan Pace, good tackle. So happy to have him back from injury. Another guy back from injury that we actually didn't mention, Charles Cross. Really the first time he's going to be healthy for us playing this season. If you remember the Seattle Seahawks trade, we sent them Jackson Dart. They gave us a very nice left tackle as we overcommit on that pass play. I thought they were going to break a little sooner. Mayer with the reception, though, he didn't develop very well. Nobody in that draft class really developed well, as that was actually Bowers, the backup, but still, Mayer's also on that roster. But yeah, nobody from Bo Nix's draft class really progressed very well, unless your name was Jaden Daniels. It's as simple as that. I mean, Caleb Williams up to like an 85, 86 now. With a Manning coming in motion again to create a stack, I'm expecting him to go pass, but no, they go another run, and we need Abdul Carter to give chase, and we do one more time. Continuing to bottle up Josh Jacobs in this game has been such a good feeling, as we're actually going to try to knock them out of field goal range here. Hard blitz up the middle, as somebody does jump, and it is the tackle doing it for us. Colton Miller is the one that makes it happen. And so we're going to do it again. Bring another blitz here. This would be a great feeling. Get them out of field goal range, and we get DJ Lagway running, and he's going to take a deep shot here, and we just go for the swat, as it does fall incomplete, so the Raiders are going to have to settle for a field goal. It's going to be a long one from them as they try to go to Schwartz. Lester, can we get any sort of pressure, any type of way on it here? The ball is going to be snapped, and the Raiders up and good. Very good field goal there from Patel one more time. 13-6 is the score, and we need to put together a good drive to make this back to a 2-score ball game. It's now only 7 separates us here in this game. Our offense really not clicking there, but maybe Blake Corum coming in is going to have a little bit more success, as Edwards on the return here up the middle. Xavier Worthy lead blocking. Xavier Worthy picks up a good block up the middle. Edwards able to get to the 22, as now Corum is going to be in the game as the running back here. Edwards, can you please figure out how to pick up a block as a fullback? This is horrible. So we may just have to go to the air. It's as simple as that. We just have to go to the air, get guys rolling here as quick to the outside. We got Harrison for the catch. Can he get upfield for the first down? No, we cannot. And on 3rd and 1, we're going to have to pick this up. Edwards on the run up the middle, get forward, and he does. We got the his first carry of the day, only going for 2, as I really just want to put up a score here in this one, and we're going to take a shot here. Harrison may have him burned. Harrison not able to get it in. Wiggins, bad job in coverage initially. I'll give him that. Very bad coverage initially, but a good job to get his get back, as Harrison does lose his X factors. We go to him there, and it just doesn't work, as pressure coming up the middle. Oh my goodness, play completely breaking down as we go to Slayton there, and it's an interception. No way. Slayton, a complete breakdown across the board. I thought Slayton was going to settle. I thought we were going to be able to get him the ball. Maybe he can make a play for a first. No, now it's a turnover. Raiders have the ball in a prime position here. We got to stack the box just a little bit as somebody does jump. Should have been the guard, but it could have been us. I'm not going to lie. And it is going to be on the offense. Who's it going to be on? And it was the guard. So thank goodness there, as we're going to go ahead, pinch some people again. Gonzalez on a blitz. I'm expecting a run to Jacobs one more time. They're continuing to try to go to it. No, they go to the air. There was a penalty, and it's a sack from Brian Burns again. If this is a holding call, we're going to go ahead and decline this one. And it is going to be a holding call on the offense. We're definitely going to decline that. Make it 2nd and 25 instead. And so we're going to continue to apply pressure as they go quick to the slant route. And it is Adams making the catch. But on 3rd and 18, such a good position. As I'm so happy with how Brian Burns has played, it has been awesome. As I'm actually going to burn a timeout. That's such a bad look. I didn't think we were going to be able to switch fast enough to something else. And so it is going to be a pass, and we're in a much better look now as they do go screenplay. Drew it up pretty well, and Jerome Baker, oh my goodness, what a crazy play. The tipped up on the screen pass, we blitzed, like they countered it perfectly. Like if a team brings a blitz against you, a screenplay is a great way just to get behind that level of blitzers, and you can really make something happen. And that's why a lot of teams do like screenplays a lot. Go to them, because teams that like to bring heavy pressure, it's a way to burn them. But that's the only problem. Sometimes on a screenplay, something like that does happen as they do pin us beyond the 20 there. Looks like maybe starting around the 20 at the 21, as we are going to go to the air here on first down, really get away from the run. Yes, we threw the interception, as we're going to try to just go underneath Edwards, just settle for their completion there. They brought a blitz again. Bo Nix doesn't have the worst stats on the day. 172, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So we're going to go to the play action now on a boot play to the outside. I'm trying to find him open, and I see him open. Slayton, really good job clearing out right behind Adams. Such a good play. That's why I do love Slayton, man. His just innate ability to get open down the field is beautiful. As we're going to continue to go to the pass here. Edwards getting more playing time. We're going to go out to the outside. Edwards one-on-one again, but the linebacker safety doing a good job getting out there quick. As we are going to try to set up a screenplay here to Burton. We're going to have to take a couple steps back because this pressure is going to get in our face right away. We go to the screenplay here. Blocks getting picked up, and it's going to be Burton off to the races. Burton getting down the sideline. Burton getting the first down in more the Alabama product. I think he was drafted late 7th round, so he wasn't really expected to make a roster in the NFL, but maybe he's finding a home here at a 72 overall. He's not terrible, so we're going to go out the outside. Great route by Jamar Johnson. Very quick there. Jeremiah Trotter, the man in cover. That's why we were able to burn him. I look for numbers a lot when throwing the ball. Like if I see like a 40 or a 50, I'll usually try to test a one-on-one matchup because it is a linebacker. But seeing a guy who's 21 that's a linebacker kind of throws me off a little bit. I can see what Tom Brady was talking about now. You know, me and Tom Brady on the same wavelength when he was mad about the number changes. As it looks like they might go blitz here, but I am going to get away just in case. As we are going to go quick to the outside. Burton with a good catch. Burton only getting a yard on the play. But they didn't go to a blitz, so it's going to be up to us now. Try to force something. Try to make first or third down a little bit more manageable. But I like that seam route there from Harrison. If that opens up and the safety leaves, maybe we can get it open. As we're just going to roll out, hit Burton again. Burton's got another good grab. The 4's 3rd and 3. As this is now a cover 3 look. As we should get something to clear up across the middle because of that. As it is going to be Slayton enough for the first down. And we're just throwing our way down the field here. A ton of passes on this drive. As we're just going to continue that, I guess, here. Out to the outside. And I see him. Out to the outside. Wilson going up for the grab again. We almost got him his 2nd touchdown in his first ever start. Wasn't expecting that. But when he's running that corner route, he really has an opportunity. But the one thing I don't want to run with him is jet sweeps. I'm not going to lie. Sorry. No jet sweeps there. I don't even like him in the slot, honestly. But if Harrison's one-on-one to the outside, maybe we'll test him instead here. And he is going to be one-on-one. We're going to go up to him. Harrison, no. The ball sails over his head. We tried 2 straight jump balls. And so we got to pick this up. And we basically have to go end zone shot here. And a good route maybe by Harrison. A good route. No, we just miss him. Good coverage on the top of the route from Harrison. And so Dicker the kicker. And we have struggled today kicking the football. This is not going to be good. We have to be able to put this one in. Dicker the kicker. We're watching the kick meter intently. I missed it. This kick thing goes so... Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Can't figure out how to kick a field goal. This sucks. And so they are going to go 1st and 10. Another run again. We did a really good job there of forcing nothing out of Josh Jacobs. He's now almost 2 yards per carry. It is 2 yards per carry on the day. And I just can't believe, we're just going to forget that kicking even exists. Dicker the kicker, we completely maybe threw his career off the rails with how we played with him. But, we're still winning football games here. So they go to another run. I'm a little bit surprised at that there. But, hey, carrying Christian Gonzalez up the field, not too bad. 3rd and 4 already as we are going to bring blitz. We're just going to bring heavy, heavy pressure here. Justin Matabuke, can we get a free pressure? No, it's a slant route that actually opens up. Kobe Bryant, why are you the one that always gets burned in these situations? On the slant route up the field, and all of a sudden the Raiders are in striking distance, and I don't trust ourselves to kick a field goal to win a game, so we need to be able to make a stop here as they do go play action. Something crossing? No, out to the outside of the tight end. Kobe Bryant, good tackle there, but now Lester does check in instead of Kobe Bryant. 2nd and 7 as they do go pass play again, and we're rolling, doing a really good job. They do go out to the tight end. 2 of us are there. Jerome Baker's the one that does make the tackle. As we do press everybody on the outside. We're looking for something quick here to the tight end, and it is going to be out, and it is out to the tight end. And it's Bullard getting burned. Bullard, who's done such a good job for us covering tight ends all year long, loses one here to Mayer, and now they got themselves 1st and goal. They go to the air, out to the outside. Lagway scrambling. Lagway, somebody go get him. No, Lagway's going to carry it into the end zone himself. A little Vince Young running to the corner of the end zone. Hit him with a flip. DJ Lagway tying up this football game late. We've left now 4 points on the board And the Raiders really take advantage here. 13-13 late. As we are just going to take a knee here with Edwards. I'm not going to try to risk a return here late in this game. 5 minutes. We got to go on a long, grindy drive to win this game. Hopefully, we don't have to kick a field goal. But on the run to the outside here to start Corum, we needed to open up. Corum, no, not going to get it. Donovan Edwards still forgetting how to block. Is it just like I need a real fullback? Is that what I need? Have I been just missing that all season and that's the reason? But a pass play to the outside now. We're going to try to roll out. We throw settle up. No, we get a bad sack. Sam Hubbard getting in there again, beating up on Dotson as well as Sydney. So on a 3rd and 17, we're going to have to pick this up. And we're going for verticals concept here. And we're going to go test it to the outside. 1-on-1. No, 2-on-1. And Harrison. Really bad decision by me. I thought to go to our trusty ally, Harrison, on the outside. And now we have to punt this football away. And Kobe Bryant, we got to come down, force a fair catch here. Maybe we can go for a big hit. No, but a great tackle by Isaiah Simmons as always. And so now they're going I formation here. And they're going to start with a run right up the middle. We go up to Phil very nicely. Jabril Peppers, though, can't make the tackle. Isaiah Simmons can't make the tackle. Abdul Carter finally makes the tackle. And that's exactly what we don't want here. Them to take the time off the clock, go down, win this game here. So I'm expecting them to go to the run here again. Josh Jacobs, sidecar right. He's going to take it, go back left, but we fill up with Jerome Baker. And so now we 3rd and 2. I'm expecting run again as they do go run again. Ivan Pace, can we fill? Yes, we can. Isaiah Simmons, don't push him forward. 4th and 1. And so they are going to punt it here. Xavier Worthy, we're going to take this return. We got a little bit of clearing. We got a little bit of space to make something happen. Out the outside, try to juke back in. No, fumble, almost. We're going to start off here. RPO action out to Slayton. Can Slayton have the speed to get to the outside? All of a sudden, Slayton's loose early here. He's got a good juke move to the outside, already getting up to the 30-yard line, and that is going to be the 2-minute warning. We got to go down, win this game. Hey, would it also be poetic if we hit a field goal to win the game? Wouldn't that be a great feeling? But, dude, I don't know if it's the lag on my controller. I don't know if it's just me. You know, the nice thing about moving into your own office is you can film a game at 8 o'clock in the morning and nobody's going to bother you. Nobody's going to be mad at you as we do go to the run here and actually get him cheesing here. Edwards out to the races. Edwards at the sideline. That is a beautiful run. That was not what I was expecting to open up, but it did. But Slayton is checked out here, and that does suck a little bit as I'm looking for something across the middle as it's going to be Johnson sitting for the first down again. We're already in field goal range as we're going to call him here, kind of get him off position, and I see him to the outside. Can we get this ball to fall in? No, to Burton, not able to get it. And we're not in field goal range yet, but the coach suggestions wants me to run the ball. We're definitely not going to do is we're just going to go out here to Corum. Corum's going to get up the field. Corum's going to step out of bounds a little bit, make it a 3rd and 3. And on a 3rd and 3 late, we need Blake Corum to the outside to get this run. No way the blocking scheme was that bad, and we have to hit from 51. Oh my goodness. This is it right here. Dicker the kicker. Can we get this in? Please. I'm not even watching. And it is up, and it hits off the crossbar. I just can't figure out how to kick. Modded Madden makes it so hard to kick the field goals. I don't know what to do. I know his stat isn't good in a sense where it does make the meter a little bit faster for us. This season, I've been pretty good at it, but apparently at 9 o'clock this morning, I've just been struggling as they go up the seam right away. Oh my goodness. Already in field goal range here. I'm expecting them to run the football. We're going to cheat with Peppers, as I don't think they're going to go to the air, and I think we almost jumped as they run it out to the outside, and we do a good job volleying, and we get the face mask on Hero Canoe. Oh, my Hero, thanks for stepping in the game and doing that. Face mask call late. Once again, guessing run up the middle here. Brian Burns, somebody's got to make a big play. They go stretch play the outside completely against our guest, Jabril Peppers, though, as we need to make this next tackle in 3 seconds. That's what happens. That's what needs to happen, as we will go ahead. No, wait, no, they're going to be able to kick a game-winning field goal. That's only 3rd down. And so they are going to go one more time here to the run up the middle. And oh my goodness, we almost got called with a face mask again as Christian Gonzalez goes down late in this ball game. As that was actually a great injury because it stopped the clock for us. As the kick is up and it's good. We need to respond here in this game. We've hung 3 missed field goals, 2 missed field goals, an extra point, or 3 missed field goals. 3 missed field goals and 10 points on the board. As that was a phenomenal injury. Oh my goodness, to stop the clock. We have a fighting chance in this game. We have to test some deep shots. Basically, that's all we can do. Harrison's got to go ahead and catch it. We're going to try this return here with Edwards. Edwards up the middle. We're looking for some sort of lane to open up. Good return out to the 26. Maybe he should have been a returner. Yeah, he's a little bit slower, but the blocks are a little bit better developed, and we need the blocking to be very, very firm here as we're going to go out to the outside. What was that throw? What was that throw from Bo Nix? So back to it again. We have to continue to take deep shots here. And we're going to test him one-on-one here. Harrison jumping in front. Harrison can't hold on to it again. So let's see what we can do here. We have Slayton one-on-one. We have to take this shot. We just have to take the shot. He doesn't get it in. And so this game now is going to come to a Hail Mary, I'm pretty sure. And what a crew to do it. Brendan Rice, 6'3", Harrison, 6'3", Wilson, 6'6", Jawan Johnson, 6'4". We just need the blocking to hold up here, and we have to throw it now. The ball is going to be up. Knocked down. Oh, my goodness. Almost tipped into Jawan Johnson's hand. Oh, my goodness. 2 seconds left. But that's going to be the ball game. The Raiders are going to need it down. And, okay, we take a really, really bad loss here. This sucks. This is not the way I wanted to start this episode. We dropped to 12-3 on the season, and that's going to be all she wrote as the Raiders. A very good team in their own right. One of the best defenses in the league. Prove their toughness here. Yes, we left 10 points on the board, obviously. Bo Nix, 271 touchdown, 1 interception. Running the ball wise, Jordan Marshall. Doing a pretty good job. A good run from Donovan Edwards, but we did, split carries without even meaning to. The 2 fumbles from Jordan Marshall. I'm going to give him another chance this upcoming week, but if he fumbles the ball twice again, that's going to be all she wrote there on any chance of having him be our starting running back, as that's going to be, and we got to move on to next week. And so do we take full responsibility for our kicking mistakes in that game? As a strong, independent content creator in my own right who makes his own videos, absolutely freaking not. We're cutting Cam Dicker. He's going to be off of our roster. Dicker the kicker. He's gone. See you later. Cameron, 78 overall. Look at that kick accuracy, 88. Yeah, we still got rid of him. Funny enough, he's actually not the worst kicker in the league right now. But is it worth the penalty? Absolutely. We're going to be taking him off our roster. And instead, if we go over to free agency, we do have a kicker here. He's available for us. Young Ho Koo, one of the most accurate kickers in the NFL. Welcome to our roster. Look at that, a 90 kick accuracy and good stats across the board. So Young Ho Koo, welcome to our roster. And so with 2 games left to play in the season, these are the stats we're looking at right now. I said I wanted to keep this number under 1 per game. We're doing a pretty good job of that. I mean, looking through, I think we've only had 2 really, really bad games this season. It would be nice if we can keep that under the 16 mark right there. But looking at it, we've had 1 game, week 4, we threw 3 interceptions. We threw 2 in week 8, 2 in week 9. And then 2 against Minnesota. So take away those games, we're not doing half bad. The passer rating throughout the season has been very, very good looking at it across the board. Where does he stand against the rest of the league here as we go? Maybe on a MVP type run here with Bo Nix, leading the league in passing yards by just over 120 yards, which is nice. Yards per attempt is up there. CJ Stroud still giving us chase there. Completion percentage, CJ Stroud's almost got 70. Well, we're sitting at just above 60. A little bit of an L there. CJ Stroud, actually the second most accurate quarterback in the NFL. First, if you do count starters and interception numbers. Are we up there? Yes, we are. We're at 10th in interceptions. But interception percentage is a different story, all the way down at number 12. So any stat that makes us look better, I will definitely take it there. As you look at quarterback rating, where do we stand? I'm looking across the board trying to find us. Number 5 in quarterback rating on the year, CJ Stroud, a little bit up than us. But we do have 2 more games yet to prove here. No interceptions is remaining 2. I was looking at rushing wise. CJ Stroud 50 for 99 on the season. Rushing the ball. So not a lot of rushing stats. Well, Bo Nix, not many rushing stats either. 36 for 123. Jordan Marshall still has the most yards per carry. Donovan Edwards still down there. We're going to give Jordan Marshall 1 more run at it in this game this week, as we are facing off against the Chicago Bears. Looking at their depth chart, Raheem Sanders, Singletary, and Frank Gore Jr. So another time we're matching up against Frank Gore Jr. Caleb Williams there at quarterback. Hasn't progressed all as much as expected on the season. DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors, Tyler Scott. Malik Neighbors, I thought he was going to do better in terms of development. He hasn't. DJ Moore still up there. Cole Kmet still on the roster kicking. Their offensive line, though, the left side, very good. The right side, not so much. Brian Burns, we need you to take advantage of that here today. We know Caleb Williams, he's going to be an improviser, but their defense is actually rated higher. And looking at it in the middle, Trey Freeman and Tremaine Edmonds, 2 very good middle linebackers there. Mike Dan on the outside, not too bad in his own right. Defensive line, Jordan Davis, Gervin Dexter, very good. And then at secondary, Melo Fonwu, who, was a former Patriot, now no more. We did get rid of him. But then Sabor Kareem out of Illinois, the player that we wanted so desperately to get in this draft. I thought he was going to be a stud. Look at him here. Illinois rookie, 95 speed, 96 acceleration. I felt like everything else would kind of fill out. He is an absolute stud at 6'3", 200 pounds. How's he doing on the season? 2 interceptions, 60 tackles, no forced fumbles, but an absolute athletic freak. I thought we were going to get him and have a day. Obviously on the roster, no more is Jaquan Brisker, and that's fine. Jordan Howard is a 3-year man, 77 overall, but they have Melifonwu there as the starter, which is kind of crazy to me. So I want to be able to take advantage of him today, attack him downfield. Played last year with us, didn't get many reps, now back up to it. That's what happens, man. Sometimes you just get lost on our depth chart. We got talent across the board here, especially at the safety position. Looking at it, CJ Gardner-Johnson on the year right now, 70 tackles for us, 5 TFLs, 2 interceptions. Javon Bullard, he's been good for us this year. 18 tackles, not a lot. Does have the one big forced fumble against Justin Fields in that Bears game. Xavier Watts coming in as well. He's got great stats across the board too. Nothing for Denver last year. Took a huge jump after he hit free agency this year, going undrafted. 6 tackles on the year. He's been coming in, getting a little bit of playing time. But then Jabril Peppers, absolutely dominating for us. 11 TFLs, 90 tackles. Doesn't have a pick on the season, but the picks have been spread out across our team right now. I'll just go over to the stats here to show you the full picture of it defensive-wise. Scroll down. Interceptions. Kobe Bryant's got 7. Christian Gonzalez, 3. Charles Lester, 3. CJ Gardner-Johnson, 2. Ward, Baker, Carter, Marcus Jones, and Ajabo even getting in there as well. And then sack numbers. Brian Burns coming alive in the back half of this season here. Looking at it. Game logs here. The last stretch of games. 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2. Start half of the front half of the season, yeah, a half a sack. That's it. So Brian Burns coming alive for us late in the season is great for us. Justin Matabuke started out the season actually really high. If we go to game logs here, 2, 2, and then 1, 1. Hasn't really gotten a sack much since. Did get one in that Minnesota game. Jerome Baker, 3. Isaiah Simmons, 3. Bobby Brown. Even Christian Gonzalez does have a sack on the season before his fumbles. 4 from Isaiah Simmons, which is absolutely awesome. And we do have those 2 safeties in that Minnesota game, which was absolutely insane. But here are the full tackle stats across the board from our defense. Charles Lester maybe should be getting a little bit more playing time. Kalen King, our CB5. Lester, CB3, Ward, CB2, and CB1 is Christian Gonzalez. Running-wise stats and receiving-wise, Harrison almost up to 1,000 yards. Slayton continues having his dominant bounce-back year. Did he hit 1,000 yards last year? I think he just barely did. No, he was underneath. Yeah, he was at 818 yards. Demario Douglas was up there in stats as well, but last year before that had 1,045. So this is actually his best career year so far. 8 touchdowns as well. Did have 8 touchdowns in 2019, but Harrison really on a down year comparing his stats. 1,400 rookie year, 1,300, and now barely touching 1,000 yet with 2 games left to play. Juwan Johnson, though, career year for him so far, 551 yards, his most in the career. While Kadarius Toney struggling with injuries, not getting as involved, his low all-time numbers there. Burton having his best season ever, actually, with 12 catches, 160 yards. Brendan Rice having his best season, I think, as well. He's got 157. Jake Brinkstall, one of the guys actually taking a step back. I expected him to jump up in year number 2. He just didn't. 42 catches last year, which was a ton of receptions from him. This year, only 14. A lot of those went to Juwan Johnson instead. Brevin Jordan really just not being the player I wanted him to be. Really just hasn't had much of an illustrious career, but, you know, still making plays here and there with 87 speed. Can get things done when needed. Jeremy Ruckert's another guy here. Really just hasn't gotten many reps across the board. Had one good year with the Jets with 151 receiving yards, but only sitting at 30. So we went through a lot of the stats. We'll see him again at the end of the season. It's an MVP race right now is really what it is as we face off against the Bears this week. Looking at the team stats across the board here as we are actually playing on a Monday night. So we go Thursday night to Monday night. It's the second Monday night game we have played this year. And Chicago, actually the favorites in this game by 2.5 points. Kind of weird to see. Points-wise, much better. Rushing, very bad, but passing games has been insane from us. Our third down conversions as well. Defensively, both teams very, very good at stopping the run. We're a little bit worse at stopping the pass, but that's just how our games have gone this season. The nice thing is we still clinch the playoffs, but, you know, with the Denver Broncos behind us, it is a race now for that 1 seed all of a sudden because we decided to miss some kicks. Nice thing, though, about it is we do hold the tiebreaker over them. Houston Texans at 10-5 could also get themselves into the race as well. Looking at the full rankings here, we're the 4th ranked team in the league. The Broncos and the Texans sitting above us. We beat the Broncos. I don't understand this. The Broncos not even sitting on the overall rankings very high across the board here. I'm looking for their defense sitting 7th. Their offense actually ranked 21st in the league, while we have a 24th ranked defense and I think a 7th ranked offense. Yes, we do. A little bit of a mix-up, but this is what I was talking about. You know, these divisions really, really non-competitive this year. Jacksonville Jaguars in the South, 2nd at 6-9. 6-9 for the Miami Dolphins, sitting 2nd in the East. The AFC North, always competitive. You can always expect that one to be competitive. And the AFC West, pretty competitive. The NFC East, really, it's typical fashion. 3 teams get in, or should get in if Jaden Daniels can lead a good team there. South, non-competitive. And looks like the West is no longer competitive. The San Francisco 49ers started 0-5, 7-3 since. But the former Super Bowl champions, the Carolina Panthers, really struggling this year. Looking at the stats, Tua Tagovailoa, 8 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. It may be time to go back to Bryce Young if that's the case there. Jarrett Gibson, though, rookie running back out of Texas, putting up insane numbers. He's got insane stats as well. What is he? 86 overall. But it looks like they will not repeat there. Have a strong tackler in Terrell Bernard there out of Baylor. 80 overall middle linebacker. But it looks like they are a one-and-done team. That is it. So it's time now to go on, see what we can do this week. Don't think we're going to make any more roster moves, except for with Kadarius Toney coming back from injury. I got to figure out who we're going to move on from here, because we do have an empty roster spot, so maybe we could just leave them for right now. But one of the things I also do want to do is, because we have this empty roster spot, I did forget, I do want to do this, pick ourselves up, or at least look for a better fullback. We have Colin McBee, who is there, and he should be playing more for us. I definitely need to make sure that Donovan Edwards isn't in at fullback, but there are really no good options available. I mean, Reggie Gillum, very good fullback in his own right, but no really young guys here. If I go to practice squad as well, are there any fullbacks sitting on practice squads that could come in? Quinnen Stewart, 70 overall, not great speed, not really great for us. So we're going to rock with McBee. I just got to make sure he's in instead of Donovan Edwards there. But other than that, let's get into practice this week, as we are going to focus on defending the short pass today. Caleb Williams, yes, that looks so much like him. It's almost like Quinn Ewers with the new releases from the NCAA game. But today we are going to try to throw it short as well. Really take advantage of this Bears team in a spot where I think we can do it. And we're going to try to allow 2 or less touchdown passes again. And fingers crossed, as always, the injury bug hopefully will not hit us. Hero Canoe is going to go down with a moderate concussion. Luckily, we have Ty Robinson there. He should be fine. And a knee sprain for Kadarius Toney. So he's back on again. That is awesome to see. Just as quick as he comes back, as quick as he goes. And it's the story of Kadarius Toney's career. Stick to the rap album. As Corey Kinner did get signed by the Falcons, if you remember, he was on our roster there a little bit at the running back position. DJ Moore not having an impressive year with 609 receiving yards. Number 1 ranked offense in the league in terms of points per game. I just really wish we got our rush numbers up, but it's time now to jump in. And going in, Caleb Williams, 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions on the year for him. The rushing numbers a little bit better than what we've seen from Bo Nix. And I think it's just going to be all about stopping him on the scramble. I think this is a setup for Brian Burns to have a really good game. We're changing up our rush defense a little bit. Bonito's going to be coming in. I had Isaiah Simmons there. I like him with his speed, but I'm going to move Isaiah Simmons back to sub linebacker today because Cole Kmet's a really good receiving tight end in his own right, and against the slot, I trust Isaiah Simmons a little bit more. And hopefully that little fix won't skew our defense out of any good situations. The Houston Texans walk away with another win. Joe Burrow for 416 yards. I'd love to see what CJ Stroud threw for, because that's going to be big for us. He threw for 244, 2 touchdowns, as Palmer Williams, 83 touchbacks, or 83 kickoffs on the year, and 83 touchbacks. Now bring both of those numbers up to 84, as Caleb Williams trots out for the Chicago Bears, and hopefully we can shut him down here today. I want to start off simple in some 3-4, just some zone looks here, especially if they go 2 tight end sets. Isaiah Simmons on the outside, I like that a little bit better, as they do just start off with a run. It's Raheem Sanders there getting the carry out of Arkansas. Actually, that's Singletary as well. That's wild. Okay, that's Singletary getting the carry. He's rocking the number 30 jersey. He's actually a decent running back in his own right. I'm excited to see what he can do for the New York Giants. If you guys know, I'm sure you guys know at this point, I'm a Giants fan, so I have to watch out for them as they are bringing man in motion here. Maybe a run to the outside. Nope, they're going to fake it. Go play action completely, and we're running across the field with the tight end, but it is caught on the outside. DJ Moore breaking a Ward tackle while this first drive kicks off. I have to say, if you guys like this, hey, make sure to like and subscribe, man. We're going to be doing this all summer long, making content, as they do go read option, and that is Brian Burns making his first big impact play for us. But I just like that I am also in a post. We have a posting schedule now. It's so nice. Every 4 days, you guys seem to enjoy it. I've gotten some comments about it. It's nice to see, as they do go another run up the middle, and we fill right away. Jerome Baker got into an early long third down, and we're going to be bringing heavy blitzes. They go 5 wide. We're guaranteed a free rusher here. Hopefully we can pick it up. It's probably going to be Simmons here, and it is going to be Simmons up the middle, and it's an interception. Force a guy into a bad pass. That's what's going to happen. Christian Gonzalez, interception number 5 on the year. Still not Kobe Bryant numbers quite yet, but definitely something to be excited about. Just going up. Jabril Peppers was also there. Could have had a good job in coverage, but we have great field position here to open up this game. Hopefully we can have another Jordan Love type game. You know, if you remember, Jordan Love threw 5 interceptions against us. With him stacking the box early, we are going to go to the pass here. It's going to be nice and quick out to Juwan Johnson. We do miss him on the first throw of the game. We start 0 for 1, but we are going to switch it up now. Go to the run. Actually, Slayton on the outside. Slayton's got a little bit of speed. Can Slayton get to the corner? Slayton's going to step out of bounds for the first down. A little bit of a late hit from the defender, but that's definitely a great start to the game, and safety again coming downhill on it. So we're actually going to switch it up to a pass, and Slayton Harrison could be a solid concept there. Outside is we're going to go out to the outside, and Harrison's open. Harrison getting into the end zone. We read it like a book. The safety coming downhill created an open zone to the outside. I think it was a cover 2 with a blitz. I'm not sure, or it was a man blitz. But whoever was supposed to get out on Harrison just did a little bit of a wheel route there to open things up, dropping a dime in, and we score early off of the Bears' opening drive mistake, and we are able to get in early. Now here's the test. It's a Young Hoku kick, and today I just haven't been able to kick the football, so that'd be awesome, as it was a bluff overload 3, so the corner had to get out there, and he was tucked in tight, didn't quite get it. And why is Palmer Williams in to kick? I don't like this, but his movement is a lot slower, but Palmer Williams knocks it through. Young Hoku will come in on the next one, and so it's touchback number 85 comes out. Now it feels so good to get back with a nice lead to start off this game. You know, the Bears don't have the best defense in the league. Yes, they're an 85 overall defense, one of the harder defenses on paper that we've faced, but so far haven't proven it as much as some of the other teams we've faced. The Jets defense on paper is really good. We've had success against them. But then again, we've faced a team like the Raiders. Not the best defense on paper, but they played phenomenally, held us to 13 points on the day. So it's just really all about how we match up here. Is they're going to go to the run probably on this first down again, and we're going to try to fill up with Raheem Sanders. Justin Matabuke getting in there, shut down the run. We haven't seen Raheem Sanders. That was actually Singletary there again, and maybe it looks like Singletary is their number 1 back. I don't know where their running back is. Maybe got injured in practice this week, but on 2nd and 10, they are going to go another run here. Actually play action, and that is Isaiah Simmons getting in there. He's playing more of an true overhang look instead of a rush right end. Well, Brian Burns is a rush left end, and he's able to get in there for the sack. So another long third down. We're not going to bring a blitz, instead drop into a cover 3. Just try to be clean with it, as I'm expecting them to drop it off to the running back. We're running to the outside. We just need the tackle from Christian Gonzalez, and on a third down, he does it again. This time, solid tackle preventing the first, as the Raiders destroy the Jets. Looking at the bottom of the screen, 42-0. And so it is going to be Edwards back to return at this time. Xavier Worthy not back there. It's going to be Donovan Edwards. So we're going to take upfield, try to get some good separation. We don't as much. Start on the 34, but getting up to a 2-score lead early in this ball game would be very nice. So we're going to start back off with the run here. Jordan Marshall getting back in at running back. He gets taken down early. They bit on the run fully. Trey Freeman doing a really good job filling. And so we're going to go to the screen pass instead. If the run's not working, we'll go to the screen, drop up, take away everybody here. Up the field, try to get a little bit of room. Harrison fighting his way up the field. And so it makes 3rd and 3 a little bit easier. We're going to go to the run up the middle to try to pick this one up, and we do get stuffed. 4th and 1 in this game. And is they going to tell me to go for it? No, we're going to agree with coach suggestions. We'll punt this one away here. We're going to try to pin them as deep as possible. Palmer Williams, with as strong as his leg is actually one of the worst punters in the league. Like, I don't expect those numbers, but he's about 42 average, which isn't the exact word. It's more like bottom 2/3, hang in that kind of quadrant there. But I really do like him, and he's somebody I'd love to keep around for a long time as a rookie. And at an 86 overall, it's kind of ridiculous here as they do go fullback look. Singletary in. We're going to bring people over this way. Expect the read option coming out. No, it is going to be a run to the outside. We are feeling nice. They try to cut back there. Singletary still not having any success on the day. Is now on a cover 3. We're going to pinch people in. Isaiah Simmons maybe taking it on the run. Man in motion again. Are they going to give it to him? No. Instead, it is just a play to the outside, and we go for the big hit, and Isaiah Simmons forced the fumble, finally recovering one of his own. What a stop from us. We're sitting 1st and goal pretty in this game. There's no way Isaiah Simmons continues to be our DPOY this year. Yes, Kobe Bryant's got 7 interceptions. Yes, Christian Gonzalez has got 5. But it's right now Isaiah Simmons who's got 5 forced fumbles on the season as he continues to be great for us. And we have new life here as we're going to run out right at the 2 stars in this one. as it just doesn't work. Jordan Davis filling very, very well there. Jordan Marshall's going to have a rough day against those two. So we are going to go to the air here instead. Play clock winding down on us. A little bit of a zig route to the outside. We got Harrison one-on-one. Can Harrison beat him? And Harrison's into the end zone, his second on the day. The whip route, safety, corner, moved a little bit off of him, and we were able to find him. And, you know, he may be 6'3", he may be 220, but he's got a little bit of kick in his speed, and he's able to get to the corner of the end zone. Defender diving, not able to get him. He's able to get in for the score. And that is Sean Murphy Bunting, the one who was diving for us there, as Young Hoku comes in, and it feels so good to make a kick again. Do I blame Dicker the kicker? Absolutely. It's not my fault at all. And so we are going to be kicking this one back off. Obviously, another touchback as usual. But up 14-0 early in this ball game. It's a little bit of a get back here. It's so good to feel like that. But 3rd and 4, we're going to be continuing to sit in just a 3-4. I mean, I trust our guys in man-to-man coverage on the outside. We haven't had any reason not to yet. Abdul Carter sitting in the middle, stretch play to the outside. We're going to fill right away with Abdul Carter on the outside. Good job from Isaiah Simmons again, filling up on that tackle. I like him maybe in his new spot. And Jerome Baker sitting in the middle again. Another run here. And can we fill? No. Singletary finally finds a gap, and it's a Bears first down. Jabril Peppers there to make the tackle, but they finally have things rolling a little bit in this game. Is that bad? No, that's okay. I trusted enough. Gonzalez, I do want to move him a little bit more man-to-man here as I do run inside. And oh my goodness, what a tackle from Bonita. And this is going to be Malik Neighbors going down with an injury. It's weird seeing him in the number 82 jersey. And we are going to go ahead and pinch everybody here. 2nd and 12. Man in motion again, and they're not going to give it to him. Instead, go play action. We're rolling out as they take a deep shot to the outside. It's very underthrown. And Caleb Williams does not connect. Kobe Bryant, good job there in coverage, getting up and over the top. And I trust Simmons on Cole Kmet, as we're going to have a free rusher here, as I trust Simmons on Cole Kmet. And Simmons, way to do your job. I figured they try to go to the tight end there. That's a very tight end look from them with the 5 wide, tight end in the slot, maybe a stick concept, something to the outside. Looks like it was. And so it is going to be a Bears punt here. Edwards on the return. We're going to take it at the 9. I don't think that one's going to bounce into the end zone. We got to get a good return out of the deal, and we do just out to the 20, so what it would have been anyway. But Harrison up over 1,000 yards now on the season, already 60-something in this game. I'll be more than happy to take a stat line like that. So we're going to go RPO again here. It's going to be out to Slayton again. Good block from Harrison on the outside. Slayton opening up here. Slayton's got another first down, takes a big shot. But if they're going to leave that look open, Slayton may have himself a day. Just in little dime dinks and dunks here, as it's going to be Jordan Davis swallowing us up in the middle again. Not even hitting the sprint button. Nobody doing anything for us on the offensive line as the first quarter does come to a close. -2 rushing yards, that's fine, but 70 yards through the air. Very, very good for us. 14-0's your score. And if it's all going to work, it's all going to work. We're going to go to the air in this one. Harrison underneath may find his way open, as we're actually going to try to scramble out here. I'm looking for something, nothing. We're just going to throw this ball away. No harm done here. Bo Nix starting out very hot in this game. Don't want to force any balls in bad positions here, but we do have to complete on 3rd and 11. Marshall, I'm going to have him leak out just a little bit wider to try to draw that linebacker down, as we're going to roll out and just try to go to Slayton, force the ball to him, and Slayton's got the first down. Really, really good job there of just being patient in the pocket. I saw things collapsing. I knew I was kind of not a one read look, but we did do it kind of like that nonetheless. As I'll just continue to do short passes. That's kind of our game plan this week. So we're going to wait again, go out to Harrison on the screenplay to the outside. Good juke move, getting about 4 on the catch. And with them crowding the box like this, maybe this is where we could finally hit him deep. Play action look here, as we're going to see him across the middle, setting up Bryce. Really good catch. Brendan Rice had a great game against the Minnesota Vikings. If you do remember that last episode, we're going to continue that kind of success here today. And it should have been Kadarius Toney, but Kadarius Toney can't stay healthy. A liability here, and I don't think I'm going to re-sign him. But what I am going to do is take a deep shot here to Harrison, and Harrison's got it down at the 1-yard line. Harrison testing Sean Murphy Bunting. This could be a matchup nightmare for the Chicago Bears today. We could go back, maybe even having a 200-yard game with him. As already, we're started the second quarter and he's got 87 yards. We're looking for an MVP type, end of the season for Bo Nix, and we're getting it rolling right here. We are going to try to start off here with the run. I was trying to look for a better play, and I got called for a delay of game. Okay, not what I wanted to have happen here on the red zone on the goal line. I was trying to find the right running play for us. Didn't quite work. Would have been on the 1-yard line. Set up to back it up. As we are going to go a deep pass here. Corner of the end zone. March Johnny Wilson going up. And that's what I wanted to test. Just a little jump ball from either one of the guys here. Didn't quite work. Colin McBee is now in at fullback. And we are going to try a run with him leading the way for us. It's not going to be Blake Corum. Not going to be any of the guys here as he does pick up the block on the outside, and we're able to force it through a little bit, just get 2 yards back. So we are going to go to the air here. This is going to be a very quick roll. We're going to turn this into a rollout play here as we're just going to take it right out, and we're going to find him on the outside. Burton getting into the end zone. We got 3 passing touchdowns early in this game. Turning the play into a sprint out. Adapting on the fly, and I thought with the concept on the outside, I think maybe they were in a cover 3. Wasn't in man-to-man, most definitely there. I'd love to see what play that they were in, but we're able to get into the end zone right away. The settle route doing a good job distracting with Slayton there as they were in a cover 3, so it opened up for us pretty. They were leaving the underneath the flats, the 1 yard open for us here as Young Hoku able to get in the kick. The kicking meter still feels a little laggy, but with Young Hoku, we still put it through. It's a great feeling. As the Denver Broncos win again, looking at the bottom of the screen, 6-13. Their defense is good. As up now 21-0 in this game is a great feeling. We have a lot of room to play with. Obviously, comeback still in the cards because of how early it is in this game. We have to settle down. A stop here would be probably the best situation. Obviously, we could still get, but a touchdown isn't the end of the world. A field goal isn't the end of the world. I just want to play consistent. You know, my whole goal now is already getting TOP situations here. We're taking a lot of time off the clock, but early out to the outside. Wright's got the catch. Ward completely bailed on it. Not what I was expecting there, as that was actually Scott with the catch. Run move Ivan pace out. I don't like him in that man-to-man situation there against the linebackers. Hopefully, we can play it well as they do go run, and Ward doesn't feel very well. Luckily enough, Simmons able to make the tackle, and it is a face mask on Singletary, so he's gonna have a couple yards after the play there, and they're already crossed now the midfield stripe. Not really what I wanted at all. Not a great look from us. Man in motion coming across. He's just gonna be pinching in, and it's going to be an end around. Brian Burns have the speed. Brian Burns, another TFL in the day. You give him 2 already. And we're going to get risky with it here on the 2nd and 14. Bring some pressure. We're going to bring Peppers down in the slot here. Looking for the pass, and Christian Gonzalez got his 2nd sack on the day. He's got a pick. He's got a sack. Give him a forced fumble. Almost had the fumble recovery from the Isaiah Simmons one. But we're just going to be lining up here man-to-man. 3rd and 23. We can allow a catch underneath. That's absolutely fine here, as I don't like the burnage here. Pressure coming, and the ball does get out. They're in field goal range because of it. Caleb Williams, the improviser, there. Really bad man-to-man coverage on the outside. I don't know what that was, but this is still going to be a very long field goal coming out here from the kicker, but I cannot believe we let up that play as the kick is up, and it will be good. Bears put up 3. Finally get something on the board, and our offense is going to have to go back to work here in this 2nd quarter. I don't want to risk anything. We're probably going to go chew clock early in this game, but I'd love just to match him here. That's all I want out of this drive, just a matchy-match field goals out. No good return from Donovan Edwards, as with McBee blocking. We are going to go run, and if he can ISO that linebacker, maybe this could open up a little bit, and it does. Good run up the middle for 10 yards. Finally, Marshall getting a decent run, and so we're going to go to it again here. I formation, have McBee lead the way for us here. Another big run. Holding call, though, is going to back us up. Stifling a drive. Anytime you get a holding call, it's a drive killer across the board. I'd love to run the numbers on our season with holding calls and how much they affect drives. Mike Onawanu getting called for it. And so we're going to go screenplay. Just try to get some of these yards back here as we go out. Linebacker giving toe, and he makes a great play diving out. That wasn't even the linebacker who did that. That was Gervin Dexter. The big fella really doing a good job of playing the screen. The awareness high, the play rec high on that one. So we are going to go play action now, and I'm looking for something to open up. We got pressure off the side, though. We got to scramble out, try to force this ball underneath. Wilson out there. And we're already in a 3rd and 21. The numbers are good. We can't afford a mistake. Well, I mean, we can afford a mistake, but I don't want to make a mistake in this game. They read a screenplay well last time with that guy hanging right there. Probably not. We're going to go 4 verticals. We don't have to force the ball. Punting the football away isn't the worst thing in the world here, as I am going to try to throw this one anywhere, but Bo Nix goes down. This late in the season, we can't have this. Oh my goodness. He takes such a hard shot there. We're just trying to throw the ball away. Just get the ball out of our hands. Wasn't even expecting a completed pass out of it, but that's bad. Bo Nix goes down this early in the game. This game could be bad, but also we need to know what his injury is. I'm waiting to see. I'm going to be talking in between every play just until this thing comes up. You guys can see my live reaction to it. And it is a quadriceps strain. What does that mean? We only have 1 healthy quarterback on our roster right now. That is not good. Oh boy, not what you want to see. So Pratt's going to come in this game as they're going to go out the outside, and it's almost another interception there for Christian Gonzalez. But maybe this is where we could have used Jackson Dart. Maybe I got too little overzealous on how much we really needed, or too underzealous, I guess, about how much we needed Jackson Dart. Pratt's still good, 3rd-year man out of Tulane, another draft class guy that just didn't work out, as across the middle. Cole Kmet does get the catch. And the Bears looking for 10 unanswered points in a row. We got to pinch everybody here. Get some tight man-to-man coverage as they're going to go quick here, and they go slant route backside. Ward looks so slow off the rip, but sticking in the nickel here is what we're going to have to do. I don't expect them to run out of this. I mean, maybe they could with a 2-minute warning looming and just take it to the 2-minute warning here. As they are going to go play action instead. We're running across here. Bad pass to the outside. Caleb Williams can't fit it in. But Pratt, you better be warming up here. We haven't seen a backup quarterback all season long, except for like 2 handoffs every once in a while, as they do have a really weak side run there, and it's Singletary breaking tackles. Luckily enough, we filled through. And that's going to be what takes us now to the 2-minute warning. And we're going to sit here in this little window with Christian Gonzalez. We're not going to bring him on a blitz, as we are going to go to the outside, and they hit us. Wow. What a good combination there against the blitz. We're sitting in a zone, and the way they split that was beautiful. They're sitting first and goal now. We're going to bring heavy blitz, as they're actually in 5 wide, and we almost jump, but we need to put Christian Gonzalez man-on-man on Cole Kmet here, as I'm looking, and they're going to throw us the outside, and we have great coverage from Jabril Peppers, and we know they're going to go pass play here again. Christian Gonzalez is going to be coming on the blitz one more time, as they're going to go quick rollout to the outside. And Scott wins it one-on-one against Trevarius Ward. Tyler Scott, really, really good play there. And the Bears do secure 10 unanswered in this game. And I don't know, maybe we're going to have to lean on the run here in this second half as it going. Because with a quarterback out, I mean, Pratt can play well, hopefully. But we will see as the Bills lose again, fall to 5-11 on the season. Absolutely insane. Rashid Rice continues his success this season. As we're going to take this one out. It's going to be Donovan Edwards. Not a bad return. Again, getting us out to the 24 is still something we're not used to. Usually we're out, to the 17 to the 20 is where we're usually sitting. And we are not going to force this at all. Pratt, I really like you. I think you're a decent quarterback. If you give him the shot, I think you'll have success in the NFL. But yeah, we're not doing that here. Is cutback lane maybe opening up? No. Really good job filling up there. And we're going to go run here again. Shoe clock continues to be on here. Wow, we just can't get that block to hit at all. As the Bears do use a timeout here. They're looking to score a little bit more before the end of this half. And we're going to just go slant concept here. I don't like Harrison in the slot like that. But pressure coming. We're actually going to step up in the pocket. With Pratt, he can't really take off quite like he can with Bo Nix. And so we are going to be punting this ball away. They force him to burn another timeout. That's something I just definitely wanted to do. 21 seconds left. And we need a good play here from Kobe Bryant coming downhill. We missed the tackle. Can we get it with Bonito? Yes, we do. User hit stick is nice, but they start at the 35. No blitzes, straight cover 3 from here on out. We're just going to force them to throw underneath. Cover 2. I just don't like the cover 2 in this situation because you only got 2 guys protecting deep as they go quick to the outside to Ward. Bad job in zone coverage. Lets up the reception. There's now 10 seconds left here. There's going to be something quick. As they do go maybe something underneath here as they do jump it underneath. And there's a penalty though. It cannot end on a defensive penalty, and we maybe have given them the shot here, and it is going to be a roughing. That's the one thing we couldn't have happen was a roughing the passer call against us right now. Benito getting called for it. They're going to be at the 32-yard line. They're in field. We just gave them field goal. 13 unanswered now for the Bears, and it's now a 1-score game going into the half here with this kick up and good. Wow. You want to talk about a little bit of a collapse. It's starting now. Momentum completely not in our favor in this game. We got to regather here in this second half as Edwards is going to return this here, falling at the 5-yard line up the middle. Can we get something going? Nope, absolutely not. But that is going to take it into halftime where we are going to return once again here as the Bears did receive the ball to start this game, I'm pretty sure. And looking at the stats here, passing yards good, rushing yards not good from both teams. Wow, rushing is just impossible in this game as we really need to settle down and get some outside runs working in this game, and we want to defend against the short pass. Caleb Williams just diming us down the field as it is going to be Donovan Edwards on another return here in the second half. Quick to it. Dak Prescott only completed 6 passes in a game for 50 yards. That is wild. As Edwards is going to take this one out of the back of the end zone, running up the field. He's got a little bit of separation again, getting out to the 23 to start. As Horchit's there on the outside, he's the one wearing the number 0. He's not the best outside linebacker in the world, but out to the outside, and we start the play with a holding call. Start the drive or start the second half, whatever you want to say. We start it with a holding call here. That is probably going to be on Sidney Snow, and it is on Sidney Snow. I thought I saw it a little bit there. Really bad job to backed up. We just need to make the easy passes here. Just do stuff easy as we're going to go out. We're looking for something. Can we force it? And I say easy passes, but then we just almost complete that one to Slayton. Okay, I'm just waffling here. This is horrible. As hopefully one of these holes can just open up here for... What was that? There's nobody that wanted to block him. Oh my God, we're floundering. As Sweat comes in, this is just not what we needed here. It's 3rd and 20. We're going 5 wide. Just need something to open up for ourselves right now. As we're going to throw this one up to Harrison on the outside. And Harrison, oh my goodness, almost caught it. Just a bad throw to the outside from Pratt. He starts the game 0 for 2. As Williams does punt this one away, and they're going to have great field position here. This is not how we want to end this season here as we go for the big hit stick. Doesn't quite work. Go for it again. Lester does make the tackle, though. Start at the 45-yard line. And this is where we need our defense to step up. We really, really in this game need our defense to step up. They're going to start with a run to the inside, and it's going to be a little bit of a pull out. I thought it was going to be a cutback a lot harder, but Singletary makes the tackle. I'm going to say this. I really don't like Javarius Ward covering DJ Moore. I'd rather have Kobe Bryant or somebody else like that as they're going to stay in here looking for a screenplay to the outside. They do hit it. It's going to be Frank Gore Jr. out to the outside, and luckily enough, we hold him up. It's good to see you again, Frank Gore Jr., slow to get up. But he's a very good third down back. I'll be completely honest. He is quite the third down back. As we're going to switch this to man here, as I'm going to look quick to the outside here. Something quick, and we're over there all the way. I saw it. It was a stick concept. It may not be DJ Moore having a great day, but it is going to be Scott having a phenomenal day so far as Frank Gore Jr. back there again. Will he get the run? And he will. We're going to have to come up here, levy a decent hit. Frank Gore Jr. breaking tackles, and we finally do bring him down. He only gets 2 on the play, so we got to hold him here. And then you jump. Somebody does jump. Please don't be Stragno on the outside. That's not what we cannot have happen. That's what we can't have happen. A double negative doesn't work like that. May have graduated college, still don't know how to speak fluently. And so 2nd and 13. They're going to go to the air here. We're going to go quick. We're running with the tight end. They dump it off to him anyway. Jabril Peppers slow in coverage, and the tight end almost carries us for a first down. And so we're pinching everybody here. I'm expecting run to the outside, and they are going to run it here. We're filling, and we're filling very, very well. Who came up to make that play? Was that Watts? That was Watts. What a good job from the second-year man. I really thought he was a rookie. I'm not going to lie. For the longest time, I thought he was a rookie. I didn't know he was a second-year man, so don't hate on me too much. He just didn't. He was an undrafted free agent, signed for a year, then hit free agency again, and then he popped off. Such a big development jump, went from like a 65 overall up to what he is now, which is perfect. But then they did put up the field goal. We still have the lead, 21-16 in this game. Donovan Edwards on another return here. He's got a lot of space up the middle, and he feels so much slower, which is crazy because he's like 90 speed, but so much slower than Jordan Marshall. But we were able to get it rolling in there. RPO action here. It could be a quick hitter out to Johnson if we do hit it, and he is going to catch it there. There is a penalty. We threw that immediately. There's no way we should get a tap illegal man. No. Oh, we got a holding call on that? The Madden gods are just not on our side here. We need to get things rolling. Pratt cannot run the read option, I'll be honest. And so we're going to be filling here 1st and 20 out to the outside. And the big fella trying to make a play on it. No, Jordan Marshall's going to have to get this up to make this second down much easier. Great play. Congratulations, Michael Pratt, on your first completion as we are going to roll out here. Play action look. And we're looking for Brinkstall just leaking out. Please, we should have the blocking up the field. Try to go for the truck. Slayton, that's the block we need you to pick up. That could have been a 20, 30-yard play. Brinkstall could have been off to the races if we just got it to work. And so we're going to try that again. Another play action look. One-on-one to the outside. We're going to test him up. Harrison one-on-one. Can we win the jump ball? No. Really good job coming over. Sean Murphy Bunting, we nailed him in the first half. Second half, not so much, as we are going to go to the run here on 2nd and 10 here. Just, McBee, please pick up this block. No, we don't pick up the block. Oh my gosh, we somehow got free a little bit. Somehow that play was able to work a little bit there. And on a 3rd and 8, oh my goodness, Marshall is in at running back, but look who checks out. It's Marvin Harrison. He's just not here. As we're going to go ahead and test this deep ball to the outside, and we're going to do a little bit of a catch there, and Marshall can't get the run working, but is getting the ball through the air. That's exactly what we needed there. Marshall making a play with Harrison out as we do go run here, and it opens up for Blake Corum. Really good blocks, and we're going to go for the corner of the end zone, diving in, but we get stopped. The rookie out of Iowa, the safety that we wanted, makes a phenomenal play there and makes Blake Corum look tiny, but he wasn't able to get in the score there. And we're on the yard line, a run up the middle, 1st and goal, and Sidney Snow is getting demolished by Jordan Davis and Gervin Dexter this entire game. And I don't know what the problem is there, but we just can't. Sidney Snow is he's struggling here as we're going to go run again up the middle, try to find something going. 3rd and goal now. Johnny Wilson goes down with an injury, the big fella. So at receiver, another one goes down. And we need to make sure our practice squad is solid going into this year. But we are going to do a fade. Corner of the end zone here. Can we get it to work? As I'm rambling out. And we try to force this one into the corner side of the end zone. No, we don't fit it in. So we weren't able to score wow. Upper arm fracture. Not what we wanted. Young Hoku's going to have to come in and make this field goal just from absolutely no distance here. We don't have a kick meter, which is very nice. And hopefully we can still fit this in. Young Hoku up and good. So we got 3. We responded to the Bears 3 with 3 of our own. Still now an 8-point game. And on 1st and 10, they're going to start off with a run here again. Singletary not having a lot of success on the day, but outside of that one decent run, he's got 11 for 32. We're holding him underneath 3 yards per carry, which if you can do that with any running back, that's been the mission this season. Hasn't always worked, especially against guys like Tony Pollard, but we're going to sit in the middle now with Isaiah Simmons, bring a little bit of pressure here. 2nd and 6 as they do go run. As it is Simmons, we couldn't scrape off. Luckily enough, good tackle on the outside to force a 3rd and 1. We're going to pinch everybody here. I want to say guess up the middle, but we're not going to do that. CJ Gardner-Johnson, we're going to come downhill with him as they do go run here. And we fill. No way we got that fill to work. Oh my goodness, what a play. What a risky one, because we would have left that deep middle open if that was a play action. And we forced them to punt this ball away. Javon Bullard here. Been a great lead blocker for us this season. We're going to move him back with Edwards on the return. Maybe I just should have done more with Javon Bullard. That was one of the players I was just very, very excited about here as I see the hole. Good job to fight through, getting up to the 30. Good return from Edwards again. May not be the one breaking away, but he's just consistent, man. That's all we need from him. Getting us 10 yards of return is beautiful, as now Davis X Factor is enabled here out to the outside on the stretch play. Just Sidney Snow again, Sidney Snow. And so we are going to the air here. And I see the drag route very, very open. Slayton's fast. Slayton's good. Slayton got the first down. Good job from him. Pratt, 4 of 8 for 72. Great way to start your NFL career if you're not getting much time, as the Bears are actually running the football better than we are here. That is wild, as I don't want to go to the air. It's as simple as that, but I don't have any other option. Running this football just isn't working. As leaking out, though, is going to be Jordan Marshall one-on-one here, and he does break the tackle. There's no way, and he does break another tackle, and he's up the field. If we could just get him in open space, that would be like the best thing of all time, but we just can't, dude. We just can't get him in open space, as he's got 0 rushing yards, but he does have 58 receiving yards on the day, which is beautiful, as we're going to go backside here. Just set our feet, throw this one up. Linebacker Juwan Johnson one-on-one. And you put a linebacker in coverage like that, he's not going to be able to find the football. That's just not linebacker's play style. Troy Freeman, no answer for Juwan Johnson getting up. As maybe we could run this in. Maybe we'll pass this one in here as a run to the outside. Do we have the speed to get out there? Can we get to the end zone? Marshall into the end zone. Finally, when we needed him to step up with a big run, he does. Marshall beating the rookie that we almost drafted out there to the end zone. And we have I think we have a swagger back, as they would say, a little bit, as we're going to kick this one in. 31 points on the board. Young Hoku, please don't miss that. Yeah, okay. I figured that would happen. Not our fault. It's Young Hoku's fault. He hasn't kicked all season. Got dropped by the Giants in week number 2. He's a little rusty. And now into the 4th quarter here. A lot going on. They got to throw themselves back into this game. We have a 14-point lead here. I'm expecting them to go quick out to the tight end. No way. They're going to take a deep shot here. Kobe Bryant. Can we win this one? Yeah, the ball's tipped up. It's a jump ball with DJ Moore. We're not able to fall down with it. I am a little bit mad. I'm not going to lie. I wanted Bo Nix to go out and win MVP. And with these numbers right now, I don't know if he can. It's going to be tough for him, as we're going to drop. It is a pass play. Quick rolling out as they're going to throw it underneath. Nice and easy to the running back. As this is the story every single week. Our season ranked 24. Yards allowed today is low. But then just at the end of the game, teams just start throwing all over us because they need to throw themselves back into games. It's just the simple fact is we know they're going to go pass here. Empty look. I'm looking for Cole Kmet, maybe leaking out. Somebody leaking out as they go across the middle and where we should have been there. I was waiting on the tight end more than anything. As Frank Gore Jr. does check in. I'm expecting a run here from them to start this drive here in the 4th. It's still only a 2-score game, so it's still going to be a lot of playing times. We're rolling out as I was seeing it, but they're float this one, and you're telling me Ward loses that battle to some receiver I've never heard of, who's very sneaky athletic. Oh my goodness, Ward. He's been so good, but so, I feel like you won't hear him for half a game because no quarterback even tests him, but then he just does something stupid and you're like, what? As we try to come in for the big hit. Lester making the tackle. Good job from him. As the Bears coming out, do motion or audible to a different play late in this. We know it's going to be a pass because of the way they're moving around, as they do throw it across and underneath, and it is Kobe Bryant in coverage, not able to get things to work, as Abdul Carter banged up on the play, grabbing his knee. If injuries derail our season, I am going to flip out. Pace now. Can we get things working? A bunch of a linebacking core. People different. A jump ball. Christian Gonzalez. Good coverage again as they try to test us to the end zone. I am too afraid to do anything here. 2nd and 10. It's going to be quick underneath. We know, but they beat us one-on-one. Frank Gore Jr. is so tough in coverage. He's just so quick. As Abdul Carter bruised his knee. Injury risk immediate. I got to keep him in this game. I did a really bad job against that choice route there. No worries. We're going to try to continue it here. Baker, we're just going to roam in the middle as they do go run play, counter to the backside, and we do come in with Jerome Baker now to make the tackle on this one, as they have one of the best rush offenses in the league, but we've done a good job. Our defense wins those, as Watts is going to be the one coming down now as our safeties do check out. I don't like how much they check out. Here's another run, and we're trying to fill with Watts, and we don't get it to work. Finally make the tackle. 3rd and 6. Do we go blitz? Do we go blitz? I want to go blitz so bad because we are going to do it here. We're going to try to do it. Oh, please, in man coverage work. I want to force a field goal out of this. We're going to run out with the running back as they fill it underneath. Good tackle from Ward, forcing 4th and inches. But this late in the ball game is probably, yep, it's 2 down territory, 4 down territory here for them. As we're going to try to fill with Kobe Bryant. If they go to the run, we can stop it. Nope, they're going to the air, and we're there. No, it's backside. It's Tre'Davious Ward again losing. And they're going hurry up offense here. Oh, this is bad. As they do go to the air. Maybe we're all over it. Out to the outside. Good job from Kobe Bryant. Still holding him out of the end zone. They're going to it again. We know it's going to be a pass. Corners play inside, please. As they go to the outside. And no. Tyler Scott, what a PI. What a push off from Tyler Scott. He's got his 2nd touchdown on the day. Play to the outside. Look at this. Tyler Scott. Just a push off. Completely on Christian Gonzalez. Shouldn't have won that one at all. Not in my book. Should have given us the call. 4:20 left on the clock. They're going to make this now to be down by 7 in this ball game. Edwards on the return. We got to get this rolling here. Maybe we can get something up. I see the cutback lane a little bit. Just missed it by a half a second. And Pratt, we have to put together a good drive here. It's as simple as this. We're going to start with the bench concept. Nice and easy throws here. Out to the outside. Harrison wins his. Can he get up the field? Stay in bounds. Thank you very much, Lee. We still have Chew Clock on, and we need... I'm looking at Charles Cross and Sidney Snow. We need him to win this. And they do. Cutback lane, maybe. And no, he still comes back and makes the tackle. That is wild. And so 3rd and 1. We're going to fake them out here. I'm guessing they're going to guess run, and we're going to deliver it out to the fullback. And BB makes the catch. McBee makes the catch. No freaking way. They were sitting on the run all day long. Fullback coming in so clutch there. And somehow we were able to get that to work. Out to the outside here. We need the speed, dude. Oh my gosh. They start burning timeouts, which is nice. But Marshall, just no success there. Trick him to the backside. Expect fullback to get it. Yep. Okay. Donovan Edwards, decent carry. They could burn another one. And no matter what, this ball has to be caught in bounds. It's as simple as that here. We need to throw the 1st down marker. We're going to test it. Corner here. Rice up. Rice with the catch. No freaking way. We're going to take this down. Oh, please. I should have gone in the end zone, actually. Oh, my gosh. I should have just went down with 2:39 left. But, oh, what a risky throw for Pratt. There's no way. Such an underthrow there. Who was in coverage on that? Do we have any surprises there? If you remember Patriots franchise, you remember me talking crap constantly on Melifonwu as that ball is caught on him. That is a great feeling. Gosh, we love life. As we need to nail this field goal up and good here. Good job. Good job from Young Ho Koo, and it's knocked in and good. Oh, we have a sense of life in this game. Let's freaking go. The kick is up and good. And looking at the standings, there are some nice things to point out on the season. Yes, Tyler Scott's playing well. But the Baltimore Ravens, who is a little bit of our kryptonite, you know, especially during the regular season, we've lost them twice now in Patriots franchise where we just struggled against their defense. You know, it doesn't look like they're going to be a playoff team this year, which is a great feeling as they go quick and underneath. Can we get a big hit from Simmons and the ball come? No way. Simmons did it again. Game. DPOY. Give it to him. 6 forced fumbles on the year now. As that is such a big play, as we're going to try just to run this one up the middle. They're going to burn their timeout. They still have the 2-minute warning to play with, but we're going to go here now. Marshall on the carry. Marshall trying to find a hole up the middle. Tried to cut back lane. Didn't quite work. As he's got 16 carries for 8 yards on the day. And maybe you could call me crazy, but I think it's a great day out of him. Not the best day running the football, obviously, because we did have a carry for 10 yards on the day. Which, I mean, you really think about that, puts it in perspective. We have 15 carries for -2 yards. But really good job from him. Is just like, that's our run blocking today. That right there is our run blocking today. Like, I don't know what we can do differently. As Young Hoku from 49, can we put it in? And I'm going to let this clock tinker down just a little bit, as it looks like Michael Penix got benched and Sam Darnold came in and threw 3 interceptions, which is crazy. Is Young Hoku on this kick? Can we please put it in? And it looks like it should be up and good. Young Hoku, welcome to NE, baby. Way to put it in. And coming out, we know they're going to throw the football. Let's end the game on a bang here. Why not an interception? Why not us as they go underneath quick through the running back? I was so ready for Jabril Peppers to lay a massive hit. Why not? But Isaiah Simmons just keeps finding himself in great spots to levy hits. 2 games this season with 2 forced fumbles. That is game changing. You have a guy like that on your team as they go quick to the outside, and it is going to be a missed pass again. I didn't even expect to put up 40 on the day. Honestly, especially after Bo Nix goes down, we have 21 on the board or 20 on the board, and so we put up another 20 is a great feeling as they go back across the field to throw that ball away. 4th and 10 already in this game, and so we're going to bring some pressure here on 4th and 10, just force this ball out fast, and it's going to be quick and underneath, and it is going to be caught by DJ Moore. Clock's going to run, though. They're going to go hurry up as they do go now to a spike look, and they are going to spike it down and just ticking down. That's all we're doing now. There's no chance for a comeback in this game as they throw it out to the running back one more time. Kobe Bryant, good reception. And after nothing on third down, they're going to go for it again here, fourth down, obviously, just trying to keep themselves in the game. But it's too far gone at this point here as they're going to go crosser. Nope, out to Frank Gore Jr., and it would be nice to make a good tackle on him to win the game, and it is. The ball is switching hands. Michael Pratt comes in his first ever start, and we just sling the rock. In a game where we cannot run the ball, we're able to throw like that is absolutely insane. Pratt taking the kneel down, -1 rushing yards on the day, but plus 17 in the score column here. What a good win. And the New England Patriots get back in the win column, 13-3 now on this season, which is a good feeling. 1-1 in the episode. And let's check out the stats before we do go to the finale. Maybe Pratt's somebody we could really get interested in. 200 passing yards for him. Very risky throws across the board. Bo Nix started the game so unbelievably hot with 3 touchdowns. Pratt, 1 touchdown there. Running the ball for the Patriots, Corum had 1 carry for 23 yards. Donovan Edwards, 3 for 11. Jordan Marshall, 17 for 5. Jordan Marshall did have the touchdown, though, receiving-wise. Harrison died off in the second half completely. Brendan Rice, what a crazy game. Slayton getting involved. Jordan Marshall having his best receiving game of his career. The tight end getting involved in that third down to kind of seal it there. The penalties were horrible from our offensive line. Christian Gonzalez 1, Isaiah Simmons 1 sack, 1 interception from Christian Gonzalez, 2 forced fumbles from Isaiah Simmons. Give him the DPO. Why, please? I am begging you, but it's never going to happen unless he gets like 3 interceptions. And so we immediately now have to go over after the game to see the injury report, and it looks like, oh my goodness, Bo Nix is going to be okay. Maybe we could still make that push to MVP looking at the stats here. He's only 2 touchdowns behind CJ Stroud. He's got a couple more interceptions. Still ahead of him in yards, just barely though. Still does have more rushing yards, but CJ Stroud might be there. We'll go to the actual award races just to see. But rushing yards wise, we don't have anybody on here. Blake Corum first on our team at number 36. Our rushing offense hasn't done too great. Rashid Rice there as well in receiving yards. Darius Slayton sitting 6th. Marvin Harrison now up to 10th. So 2 top 10 receivers in the league, man. I'll take it. And how did Xavier Hutchinson, a 75 overall, lead the way for the Houston Texans? What about Tank Dell? What about Nico Collins? What is going on there? Nico Collins is there. It's just Xavier Hutchinson doing well. Tank Dell also there. He was up to 1,300 yards. Terry McLaurin, Brandon Ayuk, Chris Olave still dominating. Now age 32, 92 overall, still putting up incredible numbers. Jane Reed, wow. Joshua Palmer. How old is Joshua Palmer? Only 26. But interceptions, I didn't even realize Kobe Bryant, 7 puts him 2nd or 3rd in the league. Good for him there. We also have Christian Gonzalez at 5, sitting number 10. But we did clinch. Denver Broncos did win their game. So did the Houston Texans. So the race is still on. We have to face the 6-10 Dolphins this week. We just played them recently, still led by Cam Ward, barring any big changes. And it's going to be Jalen Waddle and Castles out today. And Achane, oh my goodness, their team across the board, very injured. We should have a good run today at it, especially with only Jalen Phillips and Tyreek Hill, really being there that are superstars. I mean, they still have Jalen Ramsey, but on the offensive side, really nobody. I mean, look at it now. Running back room, Cam Durden is really not as good as what you'd see from Achane, especially the speed. Their tackles are not good at all. Their guards are fantastic, though. Ladd McConkey is still somebody I'm worried about if we go over to defense here. Their linebacking core is still very good. Jalen Phillips. And outside of Jalen Ramsey, I mean, Dalen Everett, number 2 there. We could have ourselves a day, and they have O'Shea Baker, who was on our roster for a little bit. Their secondary still very good. Defensive line, not really that crazy. It's really only Christian Wilkins there. So I feel very comfortable about this week. I want to end the season on a win, and hopefully we can have that happen here today. Let's go ahead and jump right in. And going into this week, we have to go ahead and stop the short pass. If Tyreek Hill does get the ball, I don't want him running anywhere, but I do trust our guys. Usually we've been defending against deep pass, but with Castles out, Reek, the only really big weapon they have, I want to stop the short pass, especially Ladd McConkey, and I want a blitz counter today. If I remember right, they did blitz a lot. Actually, they don't blitz a lot. Okay, I thought they blitzed a lot. And so instead, we are going to throw medium. That's going to be our game plan this week. Not score 5 rushing touchdowns. When was the last? Yeah, we have scored a lot of rushing touchdowns this year. I think we have like 20, but we haven't been able to run the ball since like week 2. It has been a miserable experience. And this week, the sliders are going to get a little bit harder. That's how it all works. Every single week, we're going to up things. And so we are jumping into the game here. And I will have to say one thing. It must be stated that, yes, injuries do come into play. So if I do get worried at any point, there may be a chance that we do pull our quarterbacks here at the end of the game. But I want to get a Bo Nix push for MVP. He's in a race against CJ Stroud last I saw. I know I didn't show it to you guys yet, but CJ Stroud is one spot above him. So we need to do things the right way, throw some touchdown passes, have some fun with it. As we are in an away game, hopefully, you know, this is probably one of the only times I'm excited. I want the ball first. Hopefully we can go. And then Coach of the Year is also on the table. That's another award that, you know, we could see us bringing home if we do finish with the best record in the league. We're 13-3 heading into the final stretch, and the Commanders lost. That is a big game there because of the NFC East, how everything has played out. As Jordan Marshall is going to start us here on the return today to the outside, and he only gets us out to about the 16-yard line. Was that the 11-yard line? The 11-yard line. So that's where we're starting today. Absolute bad blocking from our special teams. That's awesome, as we are going to go outside zone. Jalen Phillips out there, and we're already losing another 5 here. Jordan Marshall not having a great start to the day at all. And so early in this game, we're going to have to go to the air here, and I see him one-on-one, outside shoulder. Can we put it up? And oh my goodness, what a good throw. Almost completed there. Harrison, we need you to get that. And yes, we're going to be without Ojabo, without Kadarius Toney again, without a lot of our guys. We have to go 4 verticals early here. Cannot take a sack at all. As I didn't even realize on the last play, but Charles Cross did get injured a little bit. So we have to make it happen as we hit him. Perfect. Harrison's got the grab on the 4 verticals concept. The safety left, we're able to fit it in, make the play. Oh my goodness, what a good start. Harrison, 41 yards on the strike. Justin Reed making the reception. Didn't really expect that one to fit in there, but you see the safety left to attack the underneath guy. It was a cover 3, and we did a good job. Javon Holland left him. Charles Cross dislocated his shoulder. That is exactly what we needed in this game. And so back to the run here after the big pass. Let's see what we can get going. Good blocking by the fullback here. Edwards able to make a little bit of play to the outside. A rush of 4 seems even like a rarity nowadays. That's just how bad things have been going. And hopefully the blocks can get picked up here as we are going. Blake Corum trying to get something going, trying to find a hole. No, it's not going to open for us. So now we have to go to the air again on a 3rd and long. Can we complete it here? Just lightning strike twice. Burton on the wheel route could be open. Maybe cover 2. Maybe man-to-man, and it is going to be a cover 2, maybe a cover 4, as Slayton not able to get it, but we crossed the midfield stripe, so maybe this is go for it type of territory, and it is. Say, coaching suggestions does agree with us here, so we're going to try to dive it forward. We got the fullback leading the way here. Edwards up the middle. Edwards got a little bit of a hole. Edwards getting up now for another gain of about 5 there. As let's settle down and maybe throw some short passes here out to the outside. Blake Corum, good catch. Just get it to bounds. Nice and easy. Life just seems so much simpler when you can throw the ball underneath and not have a lot of problems instead of having to chuck it deep every single play. But what do I know? I'm just the fancy guy with the controller here. Read option now. It's going to be a pull read with Bo Nix out to the outside. Can he get enough for the first down? Parrish giving chase. That was Hood, not Parrish there. In on the tackle, one of their linebackers. But we were able to outrun him a little bit. That's all we need. Bo Nix, you know, making plays when we need here. Harrison on the crosser should come a little bit open. But no, the fullback wide open here. Get up the field, big fella. Don't settle. We want to get the momentum rolling. And I really think we should have gotten more out of that, but we just didn't. A little bit sucky there, so we will have to go to the air on 2nd down. And pressure completely breaks down right away. Get up the field. Blake Corum's not able to break the tackle, only squeezes out a yard. So one more time here, we got to be able to pick it up. Harrison did check out on this 3rd down. We're going to be rolling, and we're going to test it here. Corner, it's Edwards up and in. The wheel route worked. Donovan Edwards on a 3rd down. We go up to him, not known as the receiving back in our room. I think we view Blake Corum and Jordan Marshall a little higher in that regard, but Donovan Edwards, a back shoulder catch. Bo Nix able to drop it in there. The linebacker looking a little lost in coverage, and once again, just pressure in our face. Bo Nix taking shot after shot after shot, and we'll really see how long he does end up staying in the game today, because I cannot afford for him to suffer any injuries because playoff time is right around the corner. But it was an 89-yard drive from us, 7 minutes off the clock to start this game. Cam Ward comes out now, the Washington product, the Houston product, whatever you want to call him. And he's had a pretty decent season in his own right, almost up now over 4,000 yards. We'll break that number today. 24 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. A lot of interceptions. Then again, so have we. We've thrown a lot of interceptions as well. I think we're at 14 on the season. So maybe middle of the pack there as they do bring man in motion here, and they don't give it to him. Instead, it It is going to be a run at the middle, and it is Durham getting out to the outside. Durham getting bottled up. And if we could make them one-dimensional today, that would just be a great feeling across the board. We're going to have a lot of success today if we can keep this team one-dimensional. They are going to go to the air. We're there! No way! We dropped the interception. Isaiah Simmons could continue his team DPOY run. The voice cracking. It's 8:30 in the morning. It feels good to be in an office, but not when we're doing stuff like that. Voice cracking this early in the morning as they're going to go to the air one more time here. 3rd and 9. We're looking quick. Something underneath, and they will there. And we make the tackle and break it up. And a great play from Isaiah Simmons again. We're able to use him around, have some fun. A great sub linebacker for us. So Lester's going to be back to return. Hasn't gotten many returns this season from him, but I want to see what the rookie can do. Nothing really. But he's quietly had a very good season, Lester has. Our entire secondary honestly has. I think outside of Marcus Jones. But you see there, we did clinch the playoffs at 13-3. You've seen it a couple times already, which is just beautiful to see. You know, our successes this season has been awesome. As we're breaking down here again, we're going to try to go out to the outside a little bit. Just lead the pass really, really far out there. A late throw in the hitch route. Corner sitting on it, but we're still able to make the completion happen. I was looking for any dig route. And then Blake Horn coming out. It just didn't work. No worries. As we do scramble here, and I'm going to set our feet, and we're going to deliver a good strike here to Slayton now. Slayton getting up the field. Slayton making juke moves. Jalen Phillips giving chase, and dude, we are driving again, as it really is. A healthy offense is a scary offense here today. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's playing well, and we're going to test it one-on-one. Out to the outside, jumping in front. Harrison, the ball gets tipped up. Oh, Jawan Johnson, where did you come from? That would have been crazy. No freaking way if that was able to get in there. That would have been so awesome. So much fun. And so we are going to go now to an RPO look, and it's going to be out to the outside. Edwards giving a good run here, breaking some tackles. Javon Holland finally does get the stop there from the secondary position. And Edwards having a pretty solid day. And with that, I would love to convert here on a 3rd and 2. It should be hat on a hat. I'm looking center, climb up to linebacker right away. Hat on a hat from the rest of it, and this should open up across the middle, and we're shrugging people off. The way Donovan Edwards runs sometimes, and this is going to be a weird comparison, kind of reminds me of Marshawn Lynch a little bit. The break tackle is there. He's fast, but not the fastest. Decent juke move. Can make some man miss, but I am all for it here today as we're going to get Blake Horn just leaking out here. Can we get a good juke? No, we cannot. Still get an 8 out of the deal, and we're already throwing in this game as they're sitting in zone coverage, but we're going to go for a run here, and just no blocking at all across the board. Linebacker shoots the gap. Williams getting in there for a solid tackle, and so on 3rd down, we got to be able to pick it up. Harrison's just sitting. Harrison's going to get the catch, and the drive will continue just a little bit more. 1st and goal, and backside Harrison, maybe a fade route here. We're going to throw it up and test it, and he does not make the grab, but I missed the running back. Now that I'm thinking about it, running the play through my head again, the running back was wide open on the swing. If we would have given that ball out, that would have been crazy, as we have 150 yards of offense to the Miami Dolphins. 2 yards of offense for the Miami Dolphins here, as we're going to go slant concept out now here, and it's going to not be Brinkstool. Instead, we're going to try to force it in this window, and it's almost intercepted. We try to force it to Harrison on the slant. He was able to get off of it a little bit better. Just a little bit better than Slayton was able to. And now maybe a cover 2 look, maybe a sprint out look, if we can get people to settle up here, and we're going to go for it right away. And nobody's open. Maybe Harrison. No, it's intercept. His foot's out of bounds. What are we doing? His foot is so far out of bounds there on the interception. That should not count as an INT. First off, does this count as illegal touching? I don't know. Oh, we caught it with that foot. Okay, so 1, 2, and then the foot goes out of bounds. Reed gets the interception. I should have thrown it here. Instead, we started throwing it here. Limited places to go here. I wanted Harrison to come back to it a little bit, but, you know, it's Madden. That's never the case. Oh, booth review. Oh, okay. And the booth review is up, and it should be an illegal touching. Oh, never mind. It's upheld. Okay. Still should have been an illegal touching in my mind, but, you know, who am I to say anything? I don't know football. As Ivan Pace now in at linebacker, they go to the run. We got to scrape off here with Pace, and we do. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a big run, but we're able to bottle it up. I am all for here. Jabril Peppers playing the middle. I want to force another 3 and out, as they're probably going to go wide here, and we're just going to try to force them back in, and we do. If you get any of those jet sweeps, anything like that happening, the main mentality you should have is not go make the tackle. It's do everything humanly possible that you can to force the ball back inside. That goes for playing AI. That goes for playing real people across the board. It's just how that works. Is underneath, it is a knockout from Abdul Carter. But even a user, if you're playing head-to-head games, he's not going to want to go outside, or he's going to try to take it even farther outside. But as long as you maintain outside leverage, use the sideline as your own little tackler as well if he really, really wants to bounce it. That's how you play against anything quick to the outside like that. You know, toss plays, jet plays, anything, as Lester's going to get the return here again. We got to get a drive going. Interception there was bad as Lester to the outside. If we were able to break one tackle, but no, he fumbles the football. Oh my goodness, Lester, please tell me he was down. And there is going to be another booth review in this game. And looking at it here, it looks like hopefully the ground caused the fumble, and it did. Okay, so we're fine. We're going to get the ball back here. So after a little bit of a scare, we're going to go back to it. RPO action here, and they just completely shot the gaps. Jalen Ramsey was still sitting outside with Darius Slayton. There was no chance to get anything on that run. So we're going to change things up. Go stick concept, and it's going to be Juwan Johnson making the play. No, Williams, the linebacker, coming down with a good breakup. So another third down and long. What is new here for the team is we're going to try to throw this up the seam. A little bit of a jump ball. He is going to be knocked out. I wanted to lead it way more inside than that. And so we are going to go to a punt. Palmer Williams is going to have to boot this one deep. I'm a little bit frustrated. We should have 14 on the board, but that's the case in Modded Madden. Here's Tyreek Hill on the return out to the outside. If he would have just stuck on that line, that could have been a crazy return. And so they are going to start off here with the run. No, they go play action here, and it's a bad throw coming out. Jabril Peppers, if you sat in that window, maybe you could have had a little bit more fun. And maybe they're going to settle down now with a run after trying to play action here as they do go run. We're filling once again. Really good job on the interior. And so we know now they're going to the pass. 3rd and 8. We're going to sit in this little window with Christian Gonzalez. Anything quick and easy across, and it's Tyreek Hill winning one-on-one. Why is he matched up with Kobe Bryant? That should be Gonzalez. And so I guess their drive does continue, and finally they have some positive yards to show for it on the day through the air. Is now run to the outside. Durham, we force him to cut back again, and Simmons there to clean up. Really, really good job again. Baker's not getting as many reps in that sub linebacker spot, which is fine. I mean, usually he's a phenomenal, and he is a phenomenal sub linebacker. But when you have Isaiah Simmons having his type of day, I'm all for it here out to the outside. Christian Gonzalez on Ladd McConkey. The sneaky athleticism does win on that play. So 3rd down, Kobe Bryant coming blitz again, trying to loop on the inside. Pressure coming up in the face. It's a deep shot here. Jabril Peppers win it, and Jabril Peppers does, so they're not even going to end up with a field goal on the day. Jabril Peppers, good job. Just a chuck up there to Durham, the running back. You know, that's a one-on-one matchup I'll take all day long. And so we are going to continue to go to the air, try to get things working here out to the outside. Burton's got a good grab. Burton playing very, very well in Kadarius Toney and Jalen Hale's absence. I feel like I should have used Jalen Hale like that more, but, you know, 2.5 does the other, however that saying goes. As I really like Burton in the slides. We're just going to continue to go here now. Out to the outside. It's one-on-one, and, you know, you need to win that. Juwan Johnson, I love you to death. That's something you need to win. You had complete body positioning, complete everything on that play. And with them going man-to-man, we're going to try to go to a whip route, but no, they completely were all over it there. Great coverage on the outside. I wanted to try to force a ball. And so we have to make this work again here. Scrambling out, throwing underneath. No, it's an interception. Absolutely red there. Everett, good job there. Bo Nix coming down to make the tackle, forces him out of bounds. Such a bad pick from us. 1 touchdown, 2 picks on the day for Bo Nix. And so they are going to start here with the run. We're filling very, very nicely there, but I cannot believe we threw an interception. And with that being the case, you know, I want to keep Bo Nix healthy. I don't want any issues with him. So maybe this is where we actually go ahead and move on from him for the rest of this game, as well as some other guys. They go quick and underneath. Wow, Abdul Carter read it really, really well. And that wouldn't be a bad thing, because Pratt's going to be able to come in as they go quick and underneath again. And we stop him from a 1st down, I think. And it is going to be 4th and 1. So after the bad interception, we're going to hold them to a field goal. And actually, they're going to go for this here. And I think they're going to run it up the middle. And we do. We bottle it, I think. It should be not enough. And it should be our ball. And it's not. Oh my goodness. Can we challenge the spot on that, please? So the most forward progress he made was right at the 21-yard line. Where's the 1st down marker? Right. Oh, he just... Forward progress is a fun thing, let me tell you. As Cam Ward is going to have a chance here to continue this drive, and they're going to go to the air again, and we're running to the inside with it. Cam Ward scrambling out, finding Durham, the running back. Good tackle from Carter, and I think they're going to run it, but if they go to a shot here, we should be prepared, as they are going to go to a shot, and it's going to be underneath. Ladd McConkey. The sneaky athleticism continues to win from him today. But the 2-minute warning is here. 7-0 is the score still. Low scoring in this first half. And that's definitely not the way we wanted to end this second half, or this first half today. I wanted more, way more success across the board. As I'm looking like a stick concept here, we're going to sit on it. As they maybe go underneath, and we're there. And Ladd McConkey can't win it. Ladd McConkey trying to dive in. We're there to make the tackle, luckily enough. And they're going to go run here up the middle right away. Durham's going to be able to sneak in. They did exactly what we do. If you can't get the heavy sets to work, you spread everybody out and then try to run it up the middle. Durham getting in the end zone, tying up this football game here. And the kick is going to be up and good. 1:40 left on the clock. Do we try to air it out a little bit? Maybe we can, depending on the return here a little bit. Lester's still going to be in at returner. It's not going to be Donovan Edwards, just because I want to give him a little bit more carries today. I'm still not convinced on who should be the number 1 running back. I'll be completely honest with you. Here's a good return coming up, and that's going to put us right at the 25. And if they're sitting in the zone, that corner's definitely not going to be open here, but we got to watch, as maybe we can actually go to it here. Harrison, one-on-one. It's an interception again. Jalen Ramsey wins. One-on-one, Harrison versus that's the worst thing that we could have happen right now. All right, we're going to pull Bo Nix in this game, as that is horrible. And they get a free play out of the deal, as Cam Ward's going to be taking off here. Just somebody go for a big hit. Isaiah Simmons try to go down for it. And I'm so unbelievable. I can't believe that Jalen Ramsey jumped that so unbelievably easy here, as they do go to the corner route here, and it is caught on Kobe Bryant. 1st and goal setting up. Clock's going to continue to tick. I'm not going to burn any timeouts. They're probably going to run a little bit of time off the clock. If they do go to run here, we're going to be sitting on it. As they go to the air instead, and it is caught for a touchdown. Hill brings it in, and just like that, Dolphins take the lead here going into the tunnel. Not what we really wanted at all. I said things were going to be a little bit harder, but yeah, maybe freaking hard here to pass the football. Still have no luck running the football, at least not much luck running the football. As Lester on another return here, just try to do something really, really cool here, setting up the blocks, and we do have a decent one out to the 23. So now maybe trying to strike a little bit back. Here as I see I'm broken coverage. Can we get this up and over the no way! We had the pass open up over the top. That should have been unbelievably open here. That should have been so nice for us, as we're going to scramble out here. And if we could get him to settle, it is not completed. So we at least have to catch this one in bounds, at least force the Dolphins to use one of their timeouts. But no, it completely breaks down, and I just have to throw it away. The offensive line, not what we needed there in this one, as we threw the ball 25 times in the first half. That is not, that's not what we needed at all here, as we're going to punt this one away with 20 seconds left. Hopefully we can come down and make a solid tackle. We can't afford a good return here. It's going to be Lester coming down. Really good tackle from him. And we know they're going to try to throw the ball, do something real quick. We're going across the middle, and they do throw it to the outside. It is caught, and they get upfield from it. Hill getting up the field. Kobe Bryant, what are you doing in coverage? As we have to get people out now in the right spots. They go 5 wide. And just something to the outside, and it is caught by Tyreek. Of course it is. And the Dolphins putting up another 3 here before the end of the half. Going to make it 17-7 in this game. We got to go ahead and come back, and we blocked the kick, actually. Oh, that gives us a little bit of life here in this second half. So I was going to say, and then we kick off to them after this. But Lester continuing to impress on the special teams is beautiful. I was looking at the stats. We're demolishing them across the board. Everything. It's just the turnovers are killing us here today. So in this second half, it's going to be about stopping Cam Ward again. He's actually thrown pretty well. He started off the game super, super rough. I think 1 for 6 for 0 yards was his number. And I'll take that all day long. But no, it's the struggle bus here that we are on. As it is a run to the outside, we get caught in with Abdul Carter and Durham immediately off to the races in this game. And we're going to be taking everybody here blitzing. We're going to be a little bit engaging 8 here as they do go run. And we should have the sack. And thank goodness we risked it for the biscuit. Ivan Pace getting in and getting a solid sack. Jerome Baker doing so as well, splitting the half. And if he was able to get a pass off, would have been a little risky. But I really thought it would have worked out here, as they do go now run. And we got to force it. Ivan Pace gets caught up again. And it's Durham off to the races. Where is the containment from our linebackers there? We're in a 4-4 overhang, and somehow are with a 4-4, you have 4 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers, but it's not like 4 across, it's 4 like in a U shape, and we should have had no problem taking it out. But apparently their fullback knows how to block very, very well. I do probably expect him to go back to that sort of play again, and it is this time more of a power ISO look. Marcus Jones, though, able to make the tackle. They do pick up 4, though, and now doing a complete 180. They go 5 wide out of the deal. Okay, not what I was expecting from them. Looking for something quick across the middles. They go out the outside. Kobe Bryant gets burned again. Keanu Hill. Kobe Bryant having probably his worst day of the season so far. Because I'm angry, it's going to be one of a new guy coming in. It's going to be Lester who's going to have to come in and play instead of Kobe Bryant, as they do go another run here, 2nd and goal. And it's really not because I don't trust Lester. I want better play out of our team here, as we're going to be pinching on the goal line, and we're going to be sitting with Lester, and then they do go run, and we're able to make the play. No, we're not, and we're not able to make the tackle. Luckily, Simmons bottles Ramondre Stevenson on the run, former New England Patriot in his own right, as it looks like they will go heavy package here. 3rd and goal. Power run here. Ramondre Stevenson trying to get in and not able to do it. A really good stop from Brian Burns. He's going to be forcing them to a field goal. Kobe Bryant now into block because Lester's playing on the field, as the kick is going to go up, and it should be good from them. So we hold them to 3. A win is a win. A win is a win. It's as simple as that. A win is a win in this situation. We needed to be able to hold them to at least 3. And Lester now on the return. He's getting involved here in this game, as a return is going to open up maybe a little bit there. Jones couldn't hold the block. As we just got to resettle down. Bo Nix, probably this will be his last play on the day here as we go to a run. They try to punch the ball out. But we are now moving to all of our backups. Pratt, Rice, Burton, Worthy in at receivers. Bringstool's also going to get a little bit of reps here as we're going to try to run this one up the middle, and that's going to be good enough for the first down. We're still not playing for a loss. We're going to try to come back in this football game. I know the Dolphins really want to win. Don't understand the reasoning behind it here, but I want to just be cautious. I want to be safe about this here as we're going to dump it off to Jordan Marshall for Pratt, who played very well last week for a completion. At the running back position is the only place we're not going to actually truly sub anybody out because there's 3 of them. They all get time. They all get reps here, and that's just how it works is we're going to power forward for the first down, and that's what I love out of Donovan Edwards, as I do want to get a touchdown drive rolling right here. Brevin Jordan's going to be the one leaking out, and he's going to not have any separation. But we are going to go backside here. One-on-one. Bringstool. Nope, the ball doesn't fall in. Bradley Chubb there in coverage. That's a one-on-one I feel like I really would have liked. We are going to go quick to the outside here, and it's going to be out to Bringstool. Bringstool's going to make the catch, get 5 yards on the play. Make 3rd and 5 a little bit more better for us. But we definitely still need to pick this one up right now. I'm looking at Worthy here on the outside. Worthy breaking out. Worthy going to get the completion. Worthy turn up field a little bit. No, but he's got the first down. Worthy's an exciting product. If we could figure out how to implement him into an offense and maybe have him take a little bit of a jump, that'd be a great feeling because with his speed, it's ridiculous here as we're just outrunning people to the outside, juking forward for a first down. He's got 11 yards on the carry. As our offense is just chugging right now. As Cole Strange picks up a good block in the run. We only get 2 out of it, but it's nice to see a guard that's climbing well. Cole Strange drafted 2021. Hasn't really done much for us. Kind of buried on our depth chart here a little bit as another run up the middle is going to be good enough to get up the field. Herb leading the way. Really not finding anybody. But now a mesh concept on another 3rd down. We got to figure out what we got to do here. People come in. It's going to be Burton underneath. Burton's got the grab. Burton holds on to it with Williams giving him a hard shot. Very, very good job. And I'd love to see a backside rollout just go in our favor here. Bringstool's going to stay in enough to block. And we're going to go out to him. Rice has got the catch. Rice is going to turn upfield for another first down. And Pratt's leading a phenomenal drive. And let's see here if our bread and butter screen can get to work here. We need people leaving. We're going to go out to him. Burton up the middle. Burton's got 1 man to beat. Herb's pushing forward, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We're leading a solid drive to get ourselves back in this game. We're only down 10. The game is not lost yet, even with the backups in, as we are going to try first here with just a power look, and I see it up the middle. Can we fall forward? No. I mean, kind of we do. Make it a 3rd and 1, but now do a fullback dive to try to get it forward. Can we do it? BB falls forward. McB getting the first down for us. And can Corum be the one who finishes it off here for a touchdown? And he does. We're running right at the Bringstool block. Okay, that works. But Blake Corum gets in to bring the game at 14 now to 17 on the day, as long as Young Hoku can put it in. And the kick is going to be up, and it's going to be good. Young Hoku makes it 14 to 17 late in this ball game. 10 minutes still to play. A lot of time left on the clock, and JJ McCarthy has another horrible day, throwing 3 interceptions. His stats were horrible. When I looked at his career stats so far, it was like 42 touchdowns, 45 interceptions. But nobody's been worse than Michael Penix. Michael Penix has just been insanely bad career stats-wise. I got to see Anthony Richardson's because I want to know his. But if I am the Dolphins here, I am trying to run the football, control the clock a little bit here with a run to the outside. We're bottling with Baker. We're going to bring Lester in here on a 2nd and 9. They do go to the air. Quick and underneath. No. And they do throw a quick and underneath. But Keanu Hill, a missed throw to him brings it to 3rd and 9 as we need to fit it in. We need to make the stop underneath here. The pass is going to be up. We're going to be rolling here with Tyreek Hill. They leave it out to the running back, and it is Kobe Bryant making the tackle, who did come back in the game because Ward and Christian Gonzalez are going to be benched for the remainder of this one, and that's only because of injury. Those two need to be healthy for the playoffs. Justin Matabuke is also going to be out along with Brian Burns. The rest of our linebackers are going to play just because we don't have the depth right now. I mean, we only have 6 healthy linebackers on our roster right now, and we're running a 3-4 defense. That's kind of how it works here. Is Lester. Really good return to the outside. All of a sudden, a comeback doesn't seem too scary here. And we are going to start it off with a Donovan Edwards carry. Power run. Fullback leading the way. Fullback make the blocks, please. And it is Jalen Ramsey finishing him off, but we still get 6 on the play. And now Blake Corum comes in the game. Blake Corum on another carry here. They red run the entire way. You saw the linebackers coming in as hard as possible. And we need to convert this here. We're going to need to convert this. We try to throw quick. Burton makes the grab. What a hard catch to make in traffic. The quick little slant route's able to fit it in. And this drive continues to stay alive here. If this is cover 2, We may have Brinkstool on the post, and I'm going to go to it here. Brinkstool's able to make the catch. No, it's broken up. Oh my goodness, you could not talk about a better pass. I really wanted that one to fit into Brinkstool, just not the case here. As a slant concept coming out here again, we're just going to go underneath. Rice makes, what is that throw? And catch. Rice, that was in your hands. It's just a dropped pass. And so not what we wanted there. Out to the outside. Now Burton gets open. Burton, please don't step out of bounds. Get upfield for the first down. Oh my goodness, the drive stays alive here late. Pratt, why couldn't we have done this with Bo Nix? I think it's a difference in offensive mentality. I think that's the big problem we're facing right now. It's just our ability to sit down right now and make the good throws when needed, the short throws, and not really force the ball here as a run to the outside. Hey, fullback, pick up a block, please, as we get tackled short with Donovan Edwards. As we're not even going to attempt to do an Edwards run here. We're going to use it to draw everybody in, go out to Burton. The blocks need to be picked up. Burton trying to get upfield. No, Brandon Rice couldn't get out there for the block. And so to convert this, we need to go to it here. And we're going to go out to the running back. Brinkstool, Jeremy Ruckert actually being a great lead blocker there in that situation. Thought it was Brinkstool out there. No, it was Ruckert. Ruckert making the good block. Juwan Johnson is also out as well. And that is absolutely perfect. This drive just continuing here. Another long drive as we're just going to dump this off. And the ball actually gets swatted down. That would have been a touchdown if we were able to get that screen pass to go in. But we're just not taking any deep shots in this game. It's as simple as that here. Quick slant underneath and we don't complete the ball. Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been a nice play to put us down on the goal line. And so now 3rd and 10, we got to get it rolling. Rolling out a little bit. We're going to try to throw it. Read it all the way. Interception. Bad interception. And this cannot be returned here. Oh my goodness, Michael Pratt. We threw it in a bad look. We got to get this drive restarted. And now we got to start taking deep shots. Oh my goodness. So I changed around the pass coverage reaction time. It is tough. It is tough to throw a football right now as we're now back down by 10. 4 interceptions on the day. Not what we want here to end the season. And so it's going to be us on a return here. We got to get it rolling up the middle. No bad blocking there. 46 came in absolutely free. And we got to start taking deep shots. We got to move a little bit quicker than we were last time. And Harrison does check in against Jalen Ramsey here on this backside. And it is a one-on-one look. Actually, we're going to test it this way. Brendan Rice, the ball fits in. No, it's a broken up. So 4 verticals concept, trying to move things down the field a little bit here. We're rolling out, and we're going to take it. Just drop it off to Corm, actually. Corm down the field. Corm getting a good juke move here. Breaking tackles. Corm getting down the field. I love that from him. And we're going to go hurry up here with 4:14 left. Corm still in for us. We got to get him just to leak out nicely. We got to get him just to leak out. And no blocks really getting in for us. Williams making another good tackle. And I'm not expecting man-to-man here. I'm expecting heavy zone looks. As we're going to take a shot out to the outside. Harrison one-on-one again. We're not able to fit it in. Ruckert. I don't trust Ruckert on a deep ball as much. I mean, it was a 4 verticals coverage look. Anytime you get Harrison a one-on-one, like he's won so many of those this season, it's like not even funny. But we have to pick this up. Crowd noise against us here late in this ball game here out to the outside. Xavier Worthy's got to turn up the field. Xavier Worthy getting a juke move, falling forward 4th and inches. And this could be the game right here if we're not able to run this for a first down. Jordan Marshall. Actually, Jordan Marshall. What a run. No freaking way on a 4th and inches down the sideline. Oh my goodness. We're back in this ball game. I didn't think it was going to be possible. What a run. Oh my goodness. I want to go back and watch that one more time. Oh my goodness. Cannot believe that happened there. I don't want to see that. That's cool. That's his flatline speed. That's where nobody's going to catch him. What I want to see here is this. So we get the handoff. This juke move right here on the linebacker, able to fit it in. And then just completely reversing field saying, hey, we have the flatline speed. We're able to make it happen. And so Young Hoku making it a 3-point game here late in the ball game. 2:50 left on the clock. We still have a chance to finish the season with a bang. And it's led by Michael Pratt here in the second half. So we know they're going to run the football, right? It's as simple as this. We have to be able to make a stop. And they go to the air. One-on-one out to the outside, and we lose to the fullback. Ivan Pace, we need you in coverage. Now we need it there. And why is Christian Gonzalez in? I don't really like that matchup, as I am now expecting them to finally go to the run here, as they do go quick slant backside. Tyreek Hill's got the first down, and actually a good thing we let up the first down, because it's going to be the 2-minute warning. They're going to run the football. We burn some timeouts, force them to punt, and if it's a stretch play to the outside, we got to run with Watts as fast as we can to bottle them up here, and we're filling, and they get the first down and more down the sideline. We have to be able to tackle him. Lester, please. Lester, please. Lester, please tackling him at 1st and goal, and we got to burn a timeout. Oh boy. Not what we wanted here, is we were trying to pinch the game, and we couldn't fill correctly with Watts, and we know that they're going to run it here again. Up the middle, can we get the stop? And we do. We stop them again, and they're going to be able to get a field goal out of it. You think that, okay, that much, they're going to get a field goal out of this. We have to score a touchdown in this game. Like, maybe we should have let in the touchdown, but I don't even know. They're going to try to run this here again. As a counter play coming out here, we bottle it up again. Ramondre Stevenson, no sir, 3rd and goal. But will they try to run it here on 3rd and goal? No, they go to the air. No, we got to make a stop. Pressure coming. Somebody make a play. They throw it all the way across the body. Oh my gosh, Luke Shoemaker's got the touchdown. Cam Ward making a play late. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. A minute 36 left on the clock. Back up to a 10-score game. And Leicester's going to have to maybe do something crazy here on a return. Out to the outside. Leicester getting a little bit of space separation up the sideline. Not too bad of a return. And so this is definitely just not our best game across the books here, as we're going to try to throw this across our body. And we do get the completion to Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy just stepping out of bounds early. Really good pass already. And maybe for the first time this season, we're going to have to hit a onside kick. Great feeling there. Something I definitely didn't want to have to worry about, is we're going to be scrambling out, trying to find something. Maybe trying to throw it underneath a little bit. Xavier Worthy's got the catch again. Oh my gosh, the weapon coming in clutch here, the speed. As maybe we could fit this in here. Man coverage out to the outside. We're going to throw it to the corner of the end zone. Bringstool's not able to bring it in. All right. We got hit there with Pratt. Not going to be the best throw in the world, as this is definitely going to be man coverage. And I'm looking at Burton here, and we're going to try to fit it in. No, it's tipped up, and no, we're tackled before we could even make an attempt to get to the ball. And Harrison does check in here. We're just going to try to corner the end zone. Harrison not able to complete it. 4th and 10. And we're just going to take the field goal. We're going to go to the onside kick. We're not able to get it in. And so Young Hoku, we need it, and we missed it. We missed it with the glitch. Oh my God. Oh, that's how we end this season. Oh, the most storybook ending possible. This sucks. So we're going to take this loss here against the Dolphins. No harm, no foul. Let's take it to the end screen and see how we did. Looking at the players' stats, that's such a bad feeling. 15 of 26 from Pratt. 11 of 25 from Bo Nix. 4 interceptions, 1 touchdown on the day. How many yards did we throw for? Almost 300 passing or rushing. Durham doing a good job. Jordan Marshall having the 1 carry for 49 yards at the start of the day with a negative 5-yard rush. Donovan Edwards a tough back today. And receiving wise, Xavier Worthy on that final drive coming in clutch. Darius Slayton and Marvin Harrison both having decent numbers. Burton in the slot doing pretty nice. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed on the day. We did get the 1 sack, 1 interception from Jabril Peppers. But we finished the day, and it's time to move on to see what the playoff landscape was looking like for us. And so looking at the playoff picture, look, we took a loss. No worries. 13-4 on the season. Got ourselves that first round bye still. Denver Broncos finished 13-4 as well. Houston Texans finished 5-6. Steelers, 11-6. Steelers finished 11-6. Chiefs 10-7. Ravens did sneak into the playoffs. Dang it, that's the one team I did not want to face. And 10-7. Chargers as well at 10-7. So 3 teams there from the AFC West were able to sneak in. The Eagles capture the number 1 seed at 12-5. Seahawks led by Jackson Dart now went 11-6. And looking at any big surprises, I think Detroit Lions, did they win out to end the season? Because at one point they were not looking too pretty here. They won. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They won 7 straight games to end the season. Yes, that is right. At one point, they were 3-7 on the season, won their final 7 this weekend. Any big numbers as well. The Packers won their last 4 to sneak into the playoffs. The Rams lost their last 8 games in a row. That's wild. Giants won their last 3 to get up to 6-11. Such a big difference there. The Browns were doing good at 5-6 on the season, lost the final 6 straight. And the 49ers did not complete the miracle 0-5 comeback. The Tennessee Titans did also almost sneak in with 4 wins to end the season. The Ravens, they won 4 straight there to end it. And so these are your final standings for the conferences. Arch Manning, worst team in the league over in the NFC. Michael Penix led the worst Browns team I have probably ever seen. 10 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Look at these career stats. This is what I was talking about earlier. 32 touchdowns, 46 interceptions. And then for JJ McCarthy on the season, he is 40 touchdowns, 43 interceptions. So he was at that number. Okay. But we finished the number 5 ranked team in the league, number 6 ranked offense, defensively, number 18. So not the best numbers in the world. But you see here the coaches on the hot seat. I cannot believe that the Seattle Seahawks coach is on the hot seat with this one. Same with Antonio Pierce. Antonio Pierce, I thought, was doing really well with the season. Crazy thing is they just didn't even make the playoffs at their record, which is wild. They were led by Baker Mayfield, DJ Lagway, who played pretty decently. The Pittsburgh Steelers did get into the playoffs led by Baker Mayfield, only throwing 4 interceptions on the season. That is nuts. Backed up by only Mac Jones, no way he threw that well in the entire, just consistent on the entire year. Really his best career numbers there. Looking at the total stats for the league. Passing yards, we came in third. Quinn Ewers ended up passing us. So did CJ Stroud. Finished the year with 17 interceptions, almost leading the league. That sucks a little bit. Not going to want those numbers there. So MVP is probably out of the picture, as CJ Stroud did throw for more yards, more touchdowns, and less interceptions. One of the numbers I did have to point out is we did get sacked a decent amount this year, 32 times, but we did have a quarterback rating that does put us 5th in the league, so I cannot complain there. Rushing wise, Josh Jacobs led the season. Abu Samai, the rookie out of Iowa State, did very well comparative to all rookies running the ball. I mean, Blake Watson, a former 7th round draft pick, up to a 92 overall for the Cowboys. He had up over 1,000 yards. Traylon Webb, rookie out of Florida, also ran the ball very well. And it's not a lot of familiar faces up here. A lot of rookies coming up, running the ball very, very well. A lot of second-year, third-year guys, or guys that we're familiar with as second running backs in the league today, as Blake Corum at 37 yards finished as the league leader for our team, receiving wise out to the outside. Darius Slayton and Harrison finished 10th in the league. Darius 6th in the league. Can't be sad at those numbers at all. I really thought that Jalen Hale was going to sneak into the top 40, but unfortunately he did get injured, so it's not going to happen there. But I'll look at our stats so you guys can see to end the season. Bo Nix, decent numbers. Pratt, decent numbers as well. I mean, you add those 400 yards onto Bo Nix, maybe an MVP could be ours. Jordan Marshall actually finished with decent numbers as well. 516. Donovan Edwards 430. Bo Nix 128. Juwan Johnson finished with almost 600 receiving yards, so not a bad job there from the tight end. Only finished with 1 touchdown on the year. Jordan Marshall also having 35 receptions, 4th on the team in the number of receptions, which is cool to see. Xavier Worthy in the last game of the season balling out. Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum also getting some decent receiving numbers, but leading our way with tackles. Jabril Peppers, Isaiah Simmons, Jerome Baker. Kobe Bryant, a little bit surprised there, but he did well. Sacks-wise, Brian Burns in this back half of the year, finishing with 9.5 is beautiful, but Isaiah Simmons, 6 forced fumbles, and then touchdowns. We did have the 1 this season with Christian Gonzalez, 2 with Kobe Bryant, and then 1 with Lester as well. And the interception numbers went kind of crazy this year. We got a lot of good ones. Got a lot of good user interceptions, which was cool to see. But return-wise and kicking-wise, Young Hoku 2 of 3. Palmer Williams really upped his punt average numbers. I said at one point he was like that bottom third of the league. He finished now almost top of the league. Very, very good from him. Punt return, Jordan Marshall did a really good job. 2 punt return touchdowns, and return-wise on kicks, we did decent as well. A lot of guys got opportunities to return kicks this season, but we'll check out the full awards in the next episode. We didn't win MVP, but did we win Coach of the Year? Did we win those type of awards? We will go ahead and see. Finishing 20th in giveaways this season, which is not bad. Middle of the pack. 12th in takeaways, 6th in best rushing defense, 28th in best passing defense, 1st in passing offense, and 1st in points. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy.